Bismillah, I start in the name of Almighty Allah, and I send my peace and blessings on the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Assalamu alaikum. I send peace and blessings on everyone watching and listening. I'm your host, Omar Isa, and my co-host is so Muslim that his name is Jubair Islam Khan. Welcome to our new podcast, maybe British, definitely Muslim. What are you saying?
Yeah, maybe British.
Maybe. I was born in Southend, so...
Reading.
Well, so we are British.
It's mad,
Maybe.
you know. It's mad. That name,
Mm.
when we picked it,
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
I was like, this is an interesting name. But right now, that is the subject of so much contention in the world. In the UK.
In the UK especially, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was talking to a brother, yeah, Dilly. You know Dilly from Five Pillars?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was telling him, and he goes, the name. And he goes, that's a sick name.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, we were going back and forth. And I remember I was like saying maybe British. And I said Muslim. And you just literally went, definitely. And then it just all fell together. We had so many other names that we were working with.
Yeah.
But that was the one that just clicked. Alhamdulillah.
So what are you saying?
Thanks to Allah. Huh?
What are you saying?
I'm going to do a lot, by the way, what Brother Eddie does, yeah?
Yeah.
On Dean Show.
Yeah.
You know when he says words? Because, you don't know who's watching.
Yeah,
So we
that's
need to
true.
give
That's
them
true. Yeah, yeah.
reason. Because we say, Alhamdulillah, what does that mean? That means, I'm thanking Allah. So... But yeah. What'd you say to me?
I was just saying, what are you saying?
Same old, bruv, innit? Same old.
Bruv, there's been so much happening. You know, when we decided to do a podcast,
Yeah.
I was like, what are we going to talk about?
We got a lot to talk about, bro.
There's so much to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about. It's mad, innit? That, inshallah, also, viewers, listeners, we're going to be releasing this podcast every Sunday, inshallah. And we're going to keep going at it. What we want to do here is we want to build a community, man. And a community, I mean Muslims and non-Muslims. Because it's in the name. Maybe British, definitely Muslim. Yeah? Because, I love England. You?
I love England.
You know what I'm saying? So we love this country, man. We love the people of this country, and we're a product of this country as well. So, I just think the name is sick, mashallah.
I'm so good at standing
Mashallah
on
means,
cues.
what does mashallah mean, by the way? I always get it wrong.
MashaAllah means Allah has willed it.
Alhamdulillah.
So it's like a way of saying this thing is so good that it's come from God.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I always get that one wrong. Go on.
What do you think it means?
I just thought it was like a blessings of Allah, because it's a new thing, innit?
Yeah. We take it for granted, don't it? But you know what? So much of the language now is getting adopted into like more mainstream, definitely urban culture. Like,
Yeah.
people say Aki,
Yeah,
which basically means my brother.
yeah.
People say Inshallah.
Right, shall I tell you a funny story about Aki?
Yeah, go on.
So obviously I started practicing Islam in 2011, right?
Yeah.
So I remember I started watching this stuff, Islamic channels.
Mhm.
And I remember, brother Abu Bakr
Mhm.
from Roadside to Islam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he was on this channel. I don't know what channel it was, yeah. And he was talking to some brothers on a panel.
Yep.
And he goes, yeah, so what you saying, Aki? All that. And I thought, okay, cool. That's a nice name. And then he said it to someone else. And I thought, rah, there's two people on the panel whose name's Aki. Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So when I started getting to know about the lingo, because I was out of the deen, I wasn't practicing, I didn't, know nothing apart from my mum and dad.
Yeah.
So it was like, I thought, rah, there's two. And then he said it to a third person, bruv. And I thought, nah, there's definitely not three people called Aki, bruv, here.
Yeah. That's actually another point. The word deen.
Yeah.
So people might hear you say deen a lot. Deen basically means the faith, the
Yeah,
religion.
faith, yeah, exactly.
So if you're on deen,
Yeah.
you're practicing.
Yeah.
So that's
Even
what
that,
means.
bro, what does practicing mean, innit? Really?
Yeah,
That's
that's a good
thrown out a
question.
lot, bruv. I
Well-
mean, people try to say it like we say it.
Mhm.
Oh, practicing. Now, what does that?
How do you define that?
Practicing just means the basic, bro. The basic meaning, which is the 5 pillars of our religion, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pray 5 times a day. Obviously, the first one is you testify that there's no God but Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which means peace and blessing be upon him, is the final messenger. You give charity if you can, 2.5% of your profit wealth. You fast in the month of Ramadan if you're able to, if you're fit enough, healthy. And then if you can, do the pilgrimage of Mecca,
Yeah, I think that's right. I think
Hajj.
it basically means someone who's active in following the religion rather than passively just like going with the flow.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you
And
know.
I think really we all need to be practicing because that's compulsory in our faith. These are the things we have to do. So when somebody actually says, "Oh, I pray 5 times a day," yes, and bruv, you have to, innit? You're a Muslim, bruv.
This is a given.
No, it's a given. Don't give me that. That's not making you any more special than somebody else.
Some people would think 5 times a day. That's extreme though. That's like, wow, that's a lot of praying.
It's 30 minutes in total, bruv. to all the people who are not Muslim and understanding that. I timed it once, and it was literally 30 minutes of my day.
Of your full day,
Yeah, bruv.
not per prayer.
No, not per prayer. Sorry.
Yeah.
They might think it's per prayer. They might
Some
think that's
people
long.
spend more time on the toilet.
No.
In one day.
No, that's mad because I thought, raw, you had to take it there.
No, I'm saying.
How are you taking me off my track like that?
No, I'm trying to put it into perspective. Some people are like, raw, 30 minutes of your day doing this thing.
This act of worship.
But some people in the morning,
Yeah, that's true.
when they go number 2.
No, but people go longer, bruv. Let's not go there yet. But but the thing is that's it, innit?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really take nothing of your day.
No.
And so that's it. So that is what does practicing mean to you?
I guess what you said, it's about being active in following the rules of the faith, and yeah, that's it.
Well, that was a dead response, you know that?
Being on it.
No, but give it a bit elaborate, innit?
Okay. So there's the 5 pillars.
Yeah.
Abiding by the 5 pillars, and not all of them are even like on you if you don't qualify. So, for example, if you can't afford it, then you don't have to give zakat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you can't afford it, you don't have to go Hajj.
Yeah.
But as a minimum, like you said, you should be praying.
Yeah.
That's just like a given.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think for people in this country, it might seem weird, like, oh, why people are constantly praying, but you don't realize that praying 5 times a day kind of recenters you. It reminds you of who you are, of why you're here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a meditation. I don't
Yeah.
want to use the word meditation specifically because it kind of devalues the prayer. I think prayer is more powerful than meditation, because meditation is just like almost like a brain exercise, but prayer is like a brain exercise plus it connects you to the creator of the whole universe.
Yeah.
Like, how powerful is that?
No, bro. Like, for me as well, we both come from a place of not really practicing our faith, and we know what our existence was, isn't it? So,
Oh my God.
what?
Yeah, I know. I just
About
had
the past,
I just
innit?
had a blast from the past
A
flash.
flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah, so life's been mad. And I think that's quite interesting about the British thing. Because I think we as South Asian, me being born in Southend, my parents being from Pakistan, you being born in Reading, your parents being from Bangladesh. Yeah, us South Asians in this country, we've always been confused, bro. Like, we've never actually had our own country, bro, if you think about it. Like,
Yeah.
look, I call England my country, but there's lots of people who don't believe that.
Especially right now.
Yeah, it's
Flipping
mad. But I still believe the majority do believe that I am British. You know, the majority of people in this country, in Great Britain, right?
Yeah.
I believe that. I have to believe that.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, that's mad. But it's always been a confusion. I mean, I go back to Pakistan, bruv, man are calling me Englishman.
Yeah.
No, bruv, nobody in their life has ever called me an Englishman.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you know what they call you in Bangladesh?
What?
Londoni.
Londony.
Londoni, yeah.
Bruv. And you're not even from London.
I'm not even from London.
Bruv, so you're Readingney.
I tried to explain it to people once, and they're like, "What?"
Readingney?
They're like,
Is that what did you say back there?
I was like, "I'm not from London. I'm from Reading."
But
They're like,
how did you say it back to them? Because they're not understanding that, bro.
yeah, no, it wasn't really going well. That conversation didn't go well.
They just looked at you and now you're just a Londony.
Yeah.
London. I'm not disrespecting. I don't want to start by straight away disrespecting the Bengali community. My wife's Bengali. But yeah, it's mad, man. It's mad. It's that kind of that middle ground of who we are. What are we? What do I represent? You know, I envy people, yeah, who are from their country, bruv, and they're from that country, because I have never ever felt that.
Talking about natives.
Yeah, like say for example, there's someone in Pakistan, and they're like proud of Pakistan, yeah, and you can feel it in them, bruv. You can see it in them. You know me, I love England. I love England, man. But I've never been able to fully be proud of that. Like, fully be able to say, yeah.
Yeah. You feel that until you see that clip of those kids going up to the microphone going, "I'm proud to be Pakistani."
Where?
Do you remember that video of this Pakistani school where the lady's bringing up the kids and then she's asking them,
What, in
"These are the
Pakistan?
future of Pakistan."
What, in Pakistan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Them kids. I don't remember it, but that sounds like super. That sounds like most kids there. But I've never felt that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? What was that, brother? I was gonna think of something.
Sorry, I derailed you.
Bruv, you're a madman. You know that.
I'm just gonna do my best to be Jamie and just shut up.
Hold on. What was my thought process there?
No, you're talking about like being kind of envying the native people who are proud to be part of that. You know, they feel like they belong.
Exactly. And this is the thing, right? One thing you guys are gonna notice, by the way, yeah, podcast people watching and listening, yeah, we're gonna go off on mad tangents, yeah. One of the tangents I want to go on quickly, yeah. Let's not get into this too much. But why is there not a South Asian footballer? famous one. Don't give me none of these other guys, bruv. Don't give me no names.
I was gonna say Hamza Chowdhury.
No, bro. The brother is he mixed in it?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it doesn't count.
we can claim half of him though.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know who's he. Is he the Leicester one?
Yeah. Look, allow me, bro. I don't even watch football, so I don't know.
No, I know, but
What does that mean?
I mean, it's not, full-blooded. I've already started.
Okay.
Don't clip this one.
Don't cancel
Listen,
us.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, respect to the brother.
Yeah.
Respect. I've actually seen he speaks a lot up for Palestine and all that. So respect to him. I don't actually know. I used to be well into football back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I'm old.
Yeah.
All that kind of. Not that old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why'd you say I'm old for, bruv?
I didn't say you're old.
I said it. Anyway, but I'm not old. You're old. But listen, what I'm trying to say
getting
is that respect to that brother. I don't know what his thing is. I don't know the thing. But I'm talking about like, like my cousins, like we're full Asian, or you know what I mean. I'm not speaking from a race thing, bro. But I'm talking about a full-blooded Asian, bro.
In the FA, in Premier League.
FA.
Sorry.
There is probably a full-blooded Asian in the FA.
Yeah.
Probably an accountant, bruv. But what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to football, like
Doctor.
I'm talking about a football player,
Yeah.
like somebody who kids look up to,
Yeah.
and go, rah, that man comes from my heritage. You know, as a Muslim, I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not talking about anything else, but Muslim,
Yep.
Bengali or Pakistani, or even Indian Muslim. You know, one of those ones where you relate and you're like, that's my guy.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, if you look at boxing, yeah, when Prince Naz was around, right, we were proud of the brother, and we ain't from Yemen, but he looked Asian, innit? I first thought he was actually Asian for years.
I thought he was Pakistani for years.
Yeah, I did as well. But
I
then
was shocked when I found out
when he's Yemen. I thought,
Yeah.
rah, I didn't know.
I didn't know what Yemen was when I first found out.
I swear I didn't know too.
Yeah.
And then when I found out, I went, oh, okay, wow. But here we go. That's what. Thank you. You made my point. So when I found out, when I didn't know, Yemen, still a Muslim country, whatever. But I'm saying, when I thought he was an Asian, bro, and he's Muslim,
You connected with
he
him.
gave me identity, bro. As a kid, I remember, first time I remember, all the uncles in the house, he was fighting, I don't know who he was fighting, bro, but I remember all the uncles, we didn't know who this guy was, came up with his leopard shorts, and he just did something, bro. He gave me I saw all the uncles from the young to the old, everyone had pride in their eyes, bro. I've never seen it, ever, to that day.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid and he came, his walkout music started with the adhan,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my God,
Yeah, he's a madman, mashallah.
this is my stuff. Like this is my, like this is part of me.
But you know what's good about him?
What?
He was proud of his faith.
Mm-hmm.
He never shied away. And I think the majority of the population like that. I've always noticed that one thing about the Caucasian people in England, right? Or anywhere in Britain, right? Or anywhere in the West, bro. I've noticed this. When you are not shying away from your faith, they actually respect you.
Okay.
Even if they disagree with you, they respect you. You know when you're like, I'm going to go and pray. You know when you do it the first time, they're probably like, what? Pray? Second time, third. But you know what, bruv? They get used to it. Okay, cool. But you know those wastemans, yeah? Yeah? Those Asians, South Asians or whatever, you know, the people who try to cater to that and go, no, I'm not going to pray. I'm with you guys. Bro, they don't like those people. They kick those men to the curb, bro, women and man. They're like, bro, fakers, bro. But when you're real, they give you that love. I'm not going to mention any boxers, but there are boxers out there who've done that. And no one respects them.
Yep.
But Prince Nassim Hamid, he stuck. Did I say stuck? What does stuck mean, bro?
This podcast, we're going to invent lots of new
He
words.
stuck by his thing, bro.
Yeah.
And people loved him. Even now, when you see his interview, people are just going, I love Prince. He was amazing. Legend. But some brothers, they just straight out sellouts, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how they sell out. Sometimes I feel like people, when you grow up in a community, like I can relate to this, when you grow up in a community that you don't recognize, you don't relate to the people who, in the community that you're growing up in, you can feel a bit like, oh God, if I start talking about my stuff, I might be like isolated and you know, I want to just fit in and be normal. Like for example, when I was in secondary school, so the school I went to, shout out Little Heath, was, I would say, 97% white.
Yeah.
Which was fine. Like I didn't really get no racism. Everyone was cool. But when Ramadan would come, like I'd be like the only kid fasting. So you still got to I just carried on with PE or whatever. But people were like, oh, why are you doing it? and then you're like, oh God, I've got to explain this. And sometimes you might not know fully as a kid. So then some aspects of it that seem alien, you're like, oh man, I don't want to talk about this now. Like these people are going to think I'm a weirdo.
But what memory was what age was this memory that you can remember?
I would say like year 7 and year 8. You know when you got to start really following the religion,
Yeah.
certain aspects of it.
Yeah.
Like oh my God, when I was quite old when I had my
Did you pass puberty at year 7?
well, how old would that be?
11?
11. No, but you know it's like some of the stuff you just start doing it, isn't it? Like you just start.
Yeah, but you have to salah prayer 5 times a day becomes compulsory on you when you pass puberty, right?
Yeah, but you know, like you still do some of the stuff before
No,
because
I
your
get that.
family do it.
I get that.
Like, okay, here's an example that's like, man, I still remember it from back then, of how traumatizing it was. But like, you know, men in the Muslim faith have to get the snippy.
Oh, why are you going there for?
Well, it's part of the.
Yeah, but you don't even know about it though. You're a baby.
No, I didn't get it done when I was a baby. I was like, I still remember it.
What, 11?
No, not 11, but like maybe 8 or 9.
Why so late?
I don't know. Ask my parents.
All your brothers.
Yeah, you can actually phone my mum right now if you want.
All your brothers.
No. My younger brother was a little bit younger. Obviously, he had it at the same time as me, so he would have been like 5 or 6. So he has probably less memory of it.
So what about your younger brother?
Now imagine this: yeah, I had to wear a lungi for like a week, and one of the kids was walking past my house, and I just went outside to like go pick something up from the garden and take it back inside the house. And as I came out of the house in my lungi, so a lungi for people who don't know, it's like a skirt for men.
Yeah, sure.
That is worn. Yeah, sarong. That is worn in the subcontinent. So as I come out of the house, I'm already feeling sensitive because I've just had the snippy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This kid rides past on his bike, and he's like, "Why are you wearing a dress?"
Oh man.
So can you imagine? You know when you have stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's a reason to then not be confident in your faith. You shouldn't do that. But stuff
when
like
you're
that,
young,
like
bro, you're nervous, innit? When you're young,
Yeah.
everything becomes a problem, innit?
yeah. So imagine that, like, then stays with you as you grow up in in society. Like, I can understand how that would affect certain
How old was
people.
your youngest brother though when he got it?
Zishan,
Yeah.
you know what? I think Zishan got it when he was a kid, like a little baby.
Baby, yeah.
Yeah, he was lucky. He was spared.
Bruv, do your mum and dad hate you or something?
Sometimes I wonder that.
That's mad, you know.
Yeah.
8 years old.
When did you get it done?
Baby, innit?
All right.
No recollection, bruv.
You
But
sure
that's
you
how
had
it
it?
should be.
Are you sure you had it?
Sorry?
Are you sure you had it?
Of course, this guy talking about like, what do you mean? You want to check?
All right.
Let's just, what are you doing?
Let's just move on.
What are you
Let's just
doing?
move on. Yeah.
But yeah, I have no recollection of it. Like my babies, my 2 boys,
Mhm.
they had it. Baby, bruv, straight
Yeah,
away.
same. That's what I was like adamant. I'm not letting them go through this. I'm gonna as soon as they're born,
Yeah, I
they're
reckon
gonna
your
get
mum and
done.
dad hate you, bruv.
It might be.
You might need to do some counselling with them.
Yeah, I think I'm still like working through a lot of stuff.
Why me? But yeah, why did you go there? What is this?
No, so you were saying about how I wasn't defending them, but you know the people in our community
Oh,
who are a
see,
little
okay.
bit like sort of don't identify so much with the faith. I
Yeah.
think some of them were like, I guess you could say, went through some conditioning when they were young that made them feel uncomfortable about it. Some people just don't want to identify with faith. You know, there are people like that.
Yeah, some people don't care about it. I get it. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is that people...
Oh my God, look how much I'm sweating.
Yeah, because you shouldn't have worn something like that.
I know.
People... I'm saying people don't respect you, yeah, if you're trying to be like somebody else. Like if you're trying to cater to people. Say,
Yeah.
for example, you work a 9 to 5,
Mhm.
right? And there's 2 Muslims in the office.
Mhm.
One, oh, we're going to go to the bar after. That one Muslim goes, I don't actually go to bars. It's something I don't do. I don't drink alcohol. You know, says, I'd rather not.
Mhm.
The other one goes, yeah, I'll go. But they're both Muslims, right?
Mhm.
We're not talking about how much they're practicing or praying or whatever. We're not talking about that. We're talking about how people see you.
Mhm.
Yeah? Who are the people going to respect more in the long term? In my opinion, it's the man who says no.
Yeah, I can give you 2 cases from my life that went both ways. So I remember I was on this shoot that was like going over. For people who don't know, I'm like a filmmaker, I work in video production and stuff like that. So on this one particular job I was on, I was a camera person, and at the end of the shoot, I would say the majority of the team were non-Muslim. They were going to go to the pub afterwards, and they're like, "Oh, Jubair, come with us to the pub," because they were being nice, trying to include me. But out of the principle of like not wanting to be around alcohol and not drinking and stuff in that environment, I was like, oh, sorry guys, I don't really do that. I didn't say that the first time. The first time I had excuses like, oh, I got to go do this, I got to go do that, and then eventually, they'd ask again and again, and I was like, I'm just going to tell them. And what I noticed happened over the course of the shoot was that you started seeing like sort of cliques being formed, and I was in a clique of one. Because I was like, and that was like a nice way of putting it, because I just wouldn't socialize with them afterwards, because that was the socialization that was happening, was like them going to pubs and whatnot.
I thought you were going to say like there was a clique of a group of you guys and you said you were in a clique of one.
I was a clique of one.
So it's all of them on their own.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to say, do you want to say, oh, they respected me, but I was not really.
No, but I don't think that forms a long enough time to form a relationship. Because video shoots or filming, it's not that long.
No, that one went on for months. Yeah.
What, you went every day?
No, I was going like a couple of times a week. Yeah.
What were you filming?
That was it's like a TV presenter show, daytime TV stuff.
Why is it taking so long for? Oh, it was one of the continuous.
No, yeah, recurring thing. Yeah, recurring thing.
No, but hear what I'm saying. I'm still going to stick by my thing, yeah? They still respected you, I reckon.
See, here's a story on the flip side. So at jiu-jitsu, I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu. When I go to jiu-jitsu, there's ladies who come and train. And on a couple of occasions, actually no, like quite often, a lady will come up when it's sparring time, and she'd be like, oh yeah, do you want to partner up? And I always find it uncomfortable because I don't want to embarrass the other person, but I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, just based on my religion, I don't spar with ladies, because in jiu-jitsu it's like very close quarters. Like you're basically hugging.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it just looks like you're hugging someone.
Yeah.
And in Islam, there is a bit of separation between men and women when it comes to like physical contact, being in private spaces, because I mean, look, in a Muslim country, you wouldn't have things like the Me Too movement, because you wouldn't be allowed to be in those spaces to abuse a woman's privacy, basically, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea. So the women there, like I've actually had one of the ladies who go to jiu-jitsu come up to me like, oh, I really appreciated you basically explaining to me why you wouldn't roll with me, because there's been other people who didn't want to roll with her.
Roll with me.
Roll is the word for sparring.
Yeah.
Other people have been like rude about not wanting to spar with her. Sometimes people don't want to spar with ladies because they're not going to get a good training session. They want to spar with the guys because they might get like a different dynamic in the sparring session. But I explained because it was religious reasons, and she was like, oh, I really respected that. She actually came out of her way and said that she respected it. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
For sort of standing up for religious values, I was given some respect, which was...
Yeah.
So it can go both ways, I feel like.
It can. Of course, bruv. Like, yeah, you're going to also have silly people who are not going to respect you regardless of what you do. But I'm saying the majority of people will look at you and respect you for the principles and the integrity that you follow, because there's not many people nowadays who, bruv, hardly, and it's becoming mad that even standing up for your rights or standing up for something, it's an anomaly now. It's mad because people are not really like looking at things like that anymore, because anything goes. In the West, anything goes.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the ideals of individualism, that everything should serve the freedom and desire of the single individual person, whatever their desire is.
Yeah, I believe that anybody can do what they want, but I don't believe you should make people then believe that you have to believe what they're doing is right, or you have to co-sign it. No, you can say, bruv, or sis, you do you, I do me. You want to do that? All the best. I'm not involved.
I got you. Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
So it's just mad out there. But yeah, that's the kind of element of what is it? What are we waiting for when it comes to that footballer, bruv? Because really, I'm going to say it. It is a race thing, bruv. Because you're telling me there's not good...
In what sense?
You're telling me there's never in the time our parents came here, from the 60s to now, there's never been a footballer, a South Asian footballer, who's good enough to be in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's shocking because it's not like we're not athletic people.
Bro, when I was younger, I used to go with my brother to see his mates play, yeah? Every Sunday, non-league. This was non-league as non-league could be, yeah? And the top team in their league were South Asians, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all South Asian guys, all from certain background. You know, some are Muslim, Sikh, but it was mixed.
Mm.
Yeah, every time you went to a tournament when I was younger, some of the top teams were the Muslim guys as well. Because you know what I mean by Muslim, South Asian, and obviously then you look at where they are. Mostly it would be the Pakistanis or the Bengalis. Yeah, I'm not saying that Indians can't play football, but I'm saying that's what I saw.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. That was my reality.
Yeah.
So where are them players now?
Yeah. I wonder why that is. Because, okay, look,
It's racism, bruv.
on the one hand, it's racism. Let's take that as one of the theories.
They
Very-
don't believe. They
very
don't believe we're
plausible.
strong. They don't believe we're strong enough. They don't believe we're strong enough, and that's the mentality.
Physically.
Yeah. They don't believe we're strong enough because England has got a weird kind of thing in football.
Mm-hmm.
England looks at he's 13. Wow, he's 6'4". Oh yeah, he's definitely a footballer. Yeah, that's why England haven't really done much.
Yeah, but Latin teams are quite small.
No, but
players.
there we go. That's
Yeah.
proving them wrong.
Okay.
You let me finish my point.
Sorry. Go on.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that these have proven them wrong again and again.
Yeah.
Spain, not even now Spain. If you look at the Spain team.
Oh,
before-
shoot. Spain just won as well.
Yeah, but if you go back a few years ago when they won the Euro and the World Cup back to back, do the research. Where is it? When did they win it? Back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, what it is, while you're looking for that, is it's not about strength. It's about technical ability, bruv. And that's always what football's been about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course you've got to be big. If you're big, brilliant. Yeah, great idea to be tall and big if you're a goalkeeper.
And they
Yeah.
won the Euro 2008 and 2012 back to back.
No, but what was the World Cup? They won the World Cup in 2010.
Oh, and 2010, yeah.
There we go, see? And they won it in
Wow.
2012.
Yeah.
See, bruv, they did it three times.
times,
Back,
yeah.
back. Because that was and that team was probably, bruv, Google it. Google it. They were the smallest team, yeah, ever. I don't know what that means, but it means something in my eyes. Trust me. Tell me if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Or am I right, am I right?
Okay, so I've got a list of the average height of the World Cup teams.
Yeah.
This is 6 years ago, by the way.
Yeah.
This list, and Spain is not in the first. Is Serbia, then Germany, then Sweden, then Belgium, then Denmark, then Croatia, then Iceland, then Senegal, Russia, Switzerland, Tunisia, Nigeria, France, Iran.
Hold on, what are you even doing?
This is the average height of wow, Spain is 26th, and their average height is 180 centimeters.
We're talking about them winning it, right? All the teams you mentioned
Haven't
really won it.
yeah.
So I'm right.
Yeah, your point is correct that they're smaller,
quite a
but they
small
still
team, right?
win. Yeah, and
they-
oh my god, Brazilians and Spanish are neck and neck in terms
Right.
of height, average height.
Yeah. And what I'm trying to say is, look, you have to sometimes go with the data, bro. Yeah. And Spain and many countries in Europe are technically gifted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, listen, I'm a Ronaldo fan, right? I'm not even into football like that anymore, but you know, I like to get into that debate for jokes sometimes. I'm Ronaldo, yeah? But let's be honest, bro. You have to be honest, sometimes you can't lie. Messi, yeah, is better if you look at the kind of the career he's had. And I think the only way that Messi becomes better is because of the World Cup and the Ballon, how do you pronounce that word? Ballon d'Or, whatever. He's
Yeah.
the best player in the world, isn't it? Messi's won it lots of times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the size of Messi. And my all-time favourite player ever, bruv, Diego Armando Maradona.
Wow, he's 5'7".
Yeah, bruv. Yeah?
That's a little bit taller than me.
Listen.
I could be a world class footballer.
How tall are you?
5'6".
Okay. So basically, again, Diego, well, in my opinion, the greatest footballer ever. Yeah?
He's 5'5".
There. Yeah?
He's smaller than me.
Yeah, he's short, bruv. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that doesn't fly, bro. That does not fly when it comes to Muslims. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bengalis maybe because they're quite short.
Yeah, that's true.
Bengali men are quite short. I'm short.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not really
yeah,
saying much
it's not
here.
even racist. That's just true.
No, I'm short. You know, I'm not tall. I'm 5 foot. I'm 5'8".
Are you 5'8"?
Sometimes 5'8", but I'm 5'7". But anyway, ignore that. So what I'm trying to say is that why?
Mm-hmm.
Why
Okay,
is that not
okay,
happening?
so-
So it is a race thing.
Okay, so on one end of the spectrum of theories is a race thing of why they keep people out. On the other end, what if Asian players just don't pass the ball? They're glory hogs.
That's some random. What are you talking about,
Whenever I would play football,
bro?
As a
You
youth.
don't even look like a football. You don't even look like a baller, bro.
no, I'm not a baller. I'm not saying I'm a baller, But I have, you know, plenty.
Yeah, but you played against some guys around the corner, innit?
Yeah, around the corner guys.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any.
Everyone wants to be the superstar.
Nah.
So what are you saying? You're saying
Cap.
we've got good players,
Yeah.
but the racism's keeping them out.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
And I'll tell you why. How I can show you that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
and how this strong theory doesn't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
How many South Asian boxers are there?
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot, bruv.
Yeah.
So they literally have to beat people up to get to the top.
So how come they can get into boxing?
No, because the theory of football's wrong, innit? It's a race thing. It's racism.
Mm-hmm.
In boxing, they're literally beating people up to get to the top.
Yeah.
Because in boxing, bro, if you're beating mans up,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're going to get to the top.
No, but if you can play well, wouldn't that prove itself on the pitch?
They don't care. There's obviously an agenda being there. You know what I'm saying?
But why is the agenda in football and not in boxing?
Because you're an individual in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you beat people up to get to the next
It's
round.
easier to prove your
You know, in the football,
capability.
you're a team player.
Yep.
And you can easily be bypassed by the manager or the coach or whoever's scouting you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And go, yeah, whatever. But boxing, you're literally beating people up to get to the top. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that does make sense.
So I'm saying that it's a race thing. It's racism when it comes to that kind of thing. And the mad thing is that when it comes to our Afro-Caribbean brothers and sisters, yeah,
mm-hmm.
the brothers especially in this sense, bro, they're dominating now. Look at the England team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's full of Afro-Caribbean brothers.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. Yeah? But I cannot wait to see the day when there are also South Asians there and they can represent them kids out there. Young kids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My kid loves Ronaldo, you know? But imagine if there was a South Asian who looked like him.
Mia.
Yeah? Mia. No, I don't think the first player is going to be Bengali. I think he's going to be Pakistani. No, actually, jokes aside, Bengalis are wicked footballers, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been on the books of West Ham, I've heard, for like forever. Like
Yeah.
literally forever.
Yeah.
So why are they on the books and never being pushed forward?
Weird.
Let me tell you something right now. Messi had to get injections in his leg, bro, because he was so short. And Barcelona did that for him. You know what happened in England to
To
Messi?
make him taller.
No, to growth spurt, yeah. Because he was
Where
really
can-
short.
Where can one get these injections?
Barcelona, go to Barcelona.
All right.
Barcelona. So if he was in England, bro,
Yeah.
they would have let him go. No, he's
Too
not
small.
big enough.
Yeah.
He's too small. How many
Yeah.
players would they have gone through the cracks, bro? Even I'm talking about Caucasian guys. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I can get into this, bro. I'm not even into football now. Back in the day, I used to be a football connoisseur. Yeah?
Mhm.
Now, I'm a singer-songwriter, bro. That's what I'm doing it.
Humble singer-songwriter.
I sing to the ladies and,
And the men.
Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah, mean the fear of Allah. I'm only joking. I don't sing to the ladies anymore. You do want to, the sisters, so they share it with their husbands and the young girls. But forget the young girls. We're not even talking about them anyway. So at the moment. But my thing is, something's got to be done about this.
Yeah.
And we've seen it. Mo Salah, whatever. Yeah, he's Egyptian brother. All that kind of stuff. Do you think Mo Salah this year is going to be standing next to 3 Christmas trees because of what happened in Liverpool?
Oh, God, that's a good question. I don't know.
Nah, because I think he should. Just see if he bridges that divide.
Yeah.
Think you 3 Christmas trees? Do you think he'll do it?
Yeah, why not?
I think he should.
He's already kind of committed to the Christmas tree, isn't it?
Yeah. That brother does that like a flagship thing now. Like the Apple meeting. Apple.
Yeah.
You know when Apple does that annual thing?
Yeah.
That's Mo Salah for Christmas.
Yeah, we're all waiting for it.
No, we're waiting. We're seeing what.
Yeah.
Also, his outfit now.
Yeah, it's like the John Lewis ad.
This brother never puts an Eid picture up, by the way. Yeah, just to throw that out there.
How come?
I don't know.
Eid is fun, man.
Why is he shortening his name for?
No, I think that's been done to him.
Why? Bruv, take it back. You imagine if Muhammad Ali, they said Mo Ali to Muhammad Ali, what would he do? That's
Yeah.
why there's great, bro. That's why there's icons.
Yeah.
And that's why there's sport players.
Yeah. There's
And Muhammad Ali was an icon. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him Jannat al-Firdaus. Ameen. Basically, Jannat al-Firdaus for us, to you not Muslim when you're watching this or listening, is the highest stage of heaven. And he's passed away, and we pray that God takes him to this high stage in heaven. And then you got Mo Salah, innit?
You know, one thing I remember about Muhammad Ali
Christmas
that
tree Mo.
was legendary was, when they gave him that Hollywood star thing and he wouldn't allow it to be put in the floor
Yeah, bro.
because he didn't want feet to be walking over the name Muhammad.
Yeah, bro.
And
He's different class, bro.
Yeah.
And that shows you, bro. Muhammad Ali is a case study, bro, of someone who was proud of his race and he was proud of his Muslim identity. And everybody loved him. It was unanimous, bro. This brother was unanimously loved, bro. It's kind of like Prince Hamid is kind of a micro to that, micro scale. But Muhammad Ali was, bro, worldwide. Everybody loved him, man. loved him, bro.
Yeah.
Like that brother, you talk about boxing now. He just obviously is one, in my opinion, the best ever when it comes to boxing. Yeah, but he's talked about like he was something else. You know, listen, bro. Every kind of area has a legend, has an icon. Yeah, we got Muhammad Ali in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
We got Michael Jackson when it comes to music. By the way, I'm saying point blank period music. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a all
Only them-
genres.
yeah, everybody.
All
yeah.
genres. There's
Yep.
no bigger artist than MJ.
Mhm.
Yeah, at the end of the day. So nobody better be doing no madness about MJ. Yeah.
Some say he died Muslim.
No, I don't believe that.
It's
Obviously,
out there.
Allah knows.
Yeah.
Allah knows. But that doesn't really make me go like him. Oh yeah. No, I'm not that guy. I'm not like you in it.
I don't know. I just, when you hear someone's Muslim and they're part of your community, you just feel like close to
I'm
them.
only joking. Yeah, I love that, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
But MJ was something else. But you know what I'm trying to say is that icon kind of thing.
By the way, that same feeling goes for when I meet a British person overseas. I don't know if they feel the same about me, but there's been times where I've been in a part. So that's part of my job here. I'll be in like crazy parts of the world, and sometimes I'll be in a part of the world where you don't expect another British person to be there. And I remember when I met someone British in New York, and I don't know why, but I just started becoming extra Cockney to connect with them.
So you like from my part where I was born, yeah?
Yeah, I was like, all right, mate. Yeah, how's it
Essex,
going,
yeah?
mate? And then that person was like, oh, yeah, you're from Britain. You're British as well. Like, yeah, where are you from? And then I'd be like, Reading. And he's like, you look at me funny because Reading people don't sound like that. But still, you just feel close to people who you identify with, And I identify with British people.
I would hope that person feels the same way. And as I said, majority of people, Caucasian people in England, are good, man. Like honestly, I genuinely believe that. I got white people in my family. My brothers are married to Caucasian women.
So why do you think there's so much tension right now where it would seem like if you're watching the news that there's huge numbers of white people who want to burn down mosques and kick people's heads
The
in?
news is how do you say that word? Divisive.
Yeah,
The
on
news
purpose.
has always been divisive.
Intentionally, yeah.
What is it?
Divisive.
Divisive.
Yeah.
Always, bro. That's their rhetoric. That's their thing. That's how they sell, bro. When has the news ever given you good news, bro? Like, you know what happened? When the local community, the Caucasians were the ones who were building that wall up. The ones with the racists knocked down in Southport.
Mhm.
That was the community.
Yeah, they came
That was men, women, and children. Yeah, putting that wall back up, cleaning the front of the mosque.
Mostly
That,
men,
for me,
though.
bro. What?
Mostly men. I didn't see any women.
I saw women in it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, for me, yeah. I felt like, I don't know for you, bro, but when I saw that video, I felt so much hope, man,
Mm.
of people, humankind,
Yeah.
And I think that this rhetoric online, these scumbags, bruv, these dogs, bruv, yeah, these people's mums, bruv, yeah.
Who specifically?
Huh?
Who specifically?
All of them, bro. What? Name them. I'll say yes or no. Go name them.
Douglas Murray.
Yes.
Yeah, I get you. Tommy Robinson.
Yes. Oh, well, Stephen, innit? His name's Stephen, innit?
Is it Stephen?
It's ex-60 London or whatever his name is.
Oh, okay. That Katharine Birbalsingh.
Donna, you're going to go there already for me?
No, but these are the
You're going
people
to
we're
start
talking
this
about.
woman now?
These
for
are the
me?
people we're talking about.
But you're going to start on this woman right now? Are
If-
we going to go into this woman now?
If you want to talk about
Or Catherine, yeah?
let's finish making your point about like the hope that
The hope thing is that the majority of this country, the Caucasian people, yeah, they're good people, bro. And also, I tell you something right now. Even the ones who feel a certain way about the immigrant thing and the migrant thing, yeah, they're not bad people, bro. What it is because the government, Conservative or Labour, whatever you call them, whoever's in power now, Labour, yeah, whatever, they're all the same, bro, in my opinion, yeah?
Yeah.
They build this rhetoric, bro. They put policies in place, yeah, where what happens is when imagine you're a Caucasian person, yeah, and you can't get an appointment to a GP or you can't get a job or you can't, you know what, bro? It's kind of human nature, yeah, to start blaming someone. We do it amongst each other.
Mhm.
Do we not do it with our wives, bruv? Should I do it? When you're arguing, you find something, you're like, it's your fault.
Brother, you are not ruining my marriage with this podcast.
No, it's true though, isn't it? When your wife made food,
Yeah.
but she's not that nice.
I'll just eat it.
No, but you eat it, but you're a bit like, I'm just going to go out for a second. You're going to go and
Top it up.
vomit out, Maybe joking, I'm only joking. You're gonna top it up, get some food. But what I'm trying to say is that we do it in our own lives, bro.
Yeah.
We love to blame others. If you said to me now,
It's a fun game.
listen, if you said to me now, bro, you know you, yeah, Omar, you are this and that and that, I'd be offended.
Mhm.
I'd be like, no, actually, you're that. You're the problem, bruv.
Mhm.
It ain't my problem. We're in a business, yeah?
Mhm.
The business fails. We're going to blame each other,
Yeah.
even though one person is to blame.
Yes,
Or,
yeah.
by the way, both might be to blame. So in this instance, these people, I'm not talking about the racists, bro. The racists can go and do one, innit? Yeah? I'm talking about people who are like blaming others, but they're not racist. They're not racist. I don't believe they're all racist. You can't call them all racist, bro.
This is normal people.
No, that's mental.
Yeah.
Because that's mad. Because then we're all like that. We're all like that. If that makes sense. We all are blaming somebody in life,
Mhm.
right? Like, for example, bro, like, how can I give a context to this?
The doctor one is a good example.
The doctor one, but I'm giving it a context of how, you know, like, we can all do that then and blame others.
And the job one.
Yeah. I'll give you an example. You see the youth out there, yeah, running about.
Mhm.
Yeah, now we know that, you know, they're stabbing, all that kind of stuff. It's always been here, by the way, yeah?
Yeah.
The media pumps it up, but it's always been here. Is it worse now? I don't know. I haven't got the numbers. You know, have you got the numbers?
No.
No, exactly. So what I'm trying to say is that, but them kids, if they had a youth centre where they had a studio in it, or a football pitch, or, you know, counselling, which the last government got rid of,
Mhm.
yeah? So where are these kids going to go? Some of these kids don't have good households, bro. They have like, you know, their parents are always working, which is a noble thing, by the way. But the parents don't have a choice. They can't give it to these blooming expensive, look after my kid. You know how these things are, bruv?
Mhm.
You know how expensive this is, bruv? To look after kids. Paying money. What is it? Nanny service and all that. What is it?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Bro, it's mad. I've heard people say that this is like most of my wage. You know, so you should be very thankful that you have an elder in your life or a grandma, granddad, who, you know, can look after the kids, because that's a blessing, bruv.
Mhm.
Yeah? But who are we going to blame? We're going to blame the kids? Or are we going to blame the circumstance that they're in? You have to sometimes look at the circumstance. Are some kids mad? Yes, they are mad.
Mhm.
Yeah? They are nutters. They're evil. We're not denying that. Like this kid now, bro, 17-year-old. Yeah? Born in Wales. Yeah? But who cares what his background is, though? Who cares, bro, if he's from Rwanda or his parents are from Rwanda, sorry? That's got nothing to do with it. Does that mean that all Rwandans are like that? That they're going to go and you're going to see a person from Rwanda now and you're going to be worried they're going to stab you? You're an idiot if you think like that, bro. We have become that. We have become that as people.
Mm.
We have to put blame, because you know what, bro? It makes us feel safe. It makes you feel like, okay, you know what? Okay, it's them people from Rwanda. Okay, oh, it's them Muslims. Okay, oh yeah, them boys. You know, the hoodie boys, the wear, you know, wear urban wear. Oh yeah, it's not us. No, man, it's in everybody's community. Mad people are in everybody's community. Mad people don't come with a religion or ideology. They're just mad. The only religion they come with, brother, or ideology is they're mad. They're crazy. And they need to be put in an asylum or something. You get me?
Yeah.
You know? And look at this now. Muslims, the far right, jumping on it. Do you think these guys are going to say sorry on Twitter? One guy, bro, from our community now. This man's from our community, right? Who stoked up the fire of immigrants, yeah? Was Andrew Tate. When he put a video out, bro.
Yeah,
and he said it's an immigrant.
That was wrong.
Of course it was
Factually
wrong.
Yeah.
But the thing is that what is, because he's our brother, right?
Yeah.
In Islam. What is our brother learning, man? What is he learning? I've heard some stupid idiot people, yeah? Some stupid brothers, when he came to Islam, some are saying this is like Umar radiallahu anh coming to the faith. Basically, people who don't know who Umar radiallahu anh is, Umar was a companion of the Prophet and he was a fierce enemy of the Prophet. And then he came to Islam and the Prophet prayed for him and he became one of the leaders of the religion when the Prophet passed away in the kind of the Khalifa, the leader of the Muslims as a whole. He was the second leader.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is people were saying that. I wanted to slap them, bruv. Backhand slap, by the way. Not one. You know the rap and the rap. You know one of those ones?
Yeah.
Dumb time. You know what I'm saying?
Pimp slap.
Yeah. You're a mad man, you know that. Oh my gosh, bruv. Are you going to say sorry to all the females now?
No, I was referencing.
No,
I didn't mean like I'm not condoning pimp slaps.
No, no, but you had to say it. Why did you even say
No,
that?
because then you know the Dave Chappelle.
No, but bro,
pow.
but listen. Hold on.
You
We
know
don't
Charlie
endorse
Murphy.
that. We don't endorse that. Hold on. I'm just laughing because you're just you're such a nutter. Listen,
Oh,
we're
God.
not endorsing that. If you're if you're in that world, we're not saying that. That's funny. No, we're not saying that's funny. Anyway, what are you doing, bro? Yeah.
Sorry,
Listen.
I will stop derailing your thoughts.
These men who were saying that about that brother.
Mhm.
Where's the advice to him now?
Mm.
Where's the advice to him? Because let's be honest. That rhetoric with all the other few other counts online, yeah, which said immigrant, Muslim. One person even said the guy's name was Ali something,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And that woman, what's that woman? This devil, bruv. What's her name?
Are you talking about Katharine Birbalsingh?
Katie Hopkins,
Katie
bruv.
Hopkins. Okay, yeah.
Brother, this woman. Oh my gosh, bruv. Like, what's her?
I actually didn't see what she said. What did she say?
Well, she's the one who said the name as well. She put that
Pushed
name
to
out,
the
Ali,
name.
whatever.
Okay.
Right? I'm saying that doesn't sound like a Welsh name. Yeah, okay. Thank you. What I'm trying to say is that these people are evil, bro. And anybody who follows these people has to really think with themselves. Who are these people? Because, by the way, this woman would throw you under the bus if you support her, if she could, and if she had to.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you're looking at people in a different way. We need to kind of look at people on a kind of a holistic way. Who are they? What's their character? Because character tells you a lot about a person, you know? It goes far. Would you let your baby be looked after this person? Most of these people will say no, by the way. Yeah? But they follow that rhetoric because, again, it makes them feel a bit better with themselves. It makes them feel like, you know what? My life's not that bad. And, my life is bad. Sorry. Take that back. My life is bad because of somebody else. We never look internally. We never look at ourselves and go, actually, I'm a loser. I didn't study hard enough in school. Or life was hard and I couldn't study, because that happens sometimes. When your family dynamic is mad, a kid's life is difficult sometimes. You don't know what they've gone through, bro. So you have to then look at that. But you have to look at yourself. You have to look at the people in your life who have made your life bad. And then understand that that's the problem. It's not Aftab, yeah, from another country, or Julian from another country who comes from Africa, or whatever, or Sarah, or give me a name, bruv.
Bob.
Nah, you're moving mad, bruv. You know that.
Bob. Bob's a name.
Bob. Yeah, but Bob's more like a thing name, innit?
Oh, okay. Ismail.
A sister's name,
Um,
like an African sister's name. Like, for example,
Patience.
okay, Patience, bro. That's probably an African sister's name in America, bro.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Shaka Khan.
You know what? Just stop while you're ahead, bruv.
Okay, sorry.
Stop while you're ahead. What's that dancer, bruv, from Strictly Come Dancing?
I have no idea. I don't watch it.
Come on, bruv. Femi. Let's go with, like a African Nigerian name. For example,
Okay.
it's not their fault. Don't look at them. Look at your own life. If I look at my life, bro, if I look in the mirror, who do I see looking back at me?
You.
Yeah. And when you look in the mirror, you see yourself, bro. We need to see, why are we here in our life? Who's to blame? Understand that and then move on. There's no point holding on to that, because that's actually making people win. It's making the world win then.
Yeah.
And you're stuck in your own kind of situation, blaming the world. Stop blaming the world, bruv. Blame yourself, bruv, for a second.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Or sorry, just finish my point. Or just look at your situation and then go, okay, this is the thing, that's the thing. But it's hard to do that, bro. Because when you have to face your demons, it's not easy, brother.
Yeah. There's also people who are taking advantage of these situations for their own gains. Like, since COVID, where a lot of people lost jobs, a lot of people were like suffering from severe mental health issues because the government decided everyone had to stay at home and not go out and stuff. The people who won in that situation were the rich, the mega rich, like the Amazons and the all these big companies that got richer, and then the people who suffered were the poorest. The ones who, basically the Amazon delivery drivers, or the who lost their jobs, or who their wages had to be like shuffled around or whatever. So it seems to me like a lot of the time when these things happen, these people will stoke these types of divisive ideas because it helps them because people stop paying attention to what they're doing. People stop paying attention to how much they're gaining money
Real.
and how much their revenue's increasing and
Real.
whatever. Because it's easy to get people to fight each other and then control the whole population.
Exactly.
You know?
It's a devil's tool, man.
Yeah.
Divide and rule.
Yeah.
It's a devil's tool, bro. And you're so right. A person who's doing that really well at the moment is Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest, bro, with Twitter.
Exactly.
This man is a madman, bro.
Yeah.
He says whatever he wants, bruv. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He says whatever he wants, bro. He wants that divisiveness on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
or X or whatever he calls it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Joker. Yeah? He wants that because you know what, bro? You want that because you know what? When someone says something mad, bro, people are going to reply back to that. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
When people are speaking and putting their opinions out there and saying whatever they want, doesn't even have to have facts anymore. Yeah? I thought it was mad before. Now it's gone like, you know, like free for all. Bro, Twitter is a mad place, bro. I swear down on my life, bro. I do not know why, but I get recommended the most maddest things, bro. And I'm literally watching it and going, is this true, bro? Like, literally, I'm thinking,
Can I tell you something?
yeah.
So I'm not on Twitter normally, but you're the one, for research purposes, you were like, Jubair, you need to get on Twitter because, research this
You're
lady.
back, yeah?
Yeah, I'm back on it, bro.
Good.
So I got back on it today because you told me to research this lady, Katharine.
Well, just today.
Yeah,
You
just
need to
today.
stay on it, bro.
Okay, so I'm going to be on it now.
Yeah,
For the
yeah.
show, I need to be
Yeah.
informed of what people are talking about. So I was like, okay, let's do a little bit of research. La-di-da. I'm a bit of an innocent person. Like, I'm not used to seeing crazy stuff online because I'm not on Twitter. So I went on Twitter and it was like, imagine you like opened the door and people were just murdering each other with axes. And I closed the door again. I was like, oh my God. So I'm researching this lady, Katharine Birbalsingh.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing names that I recognize, tweets from people who are like battling her online. And I'm like, guys, just chill out. Like, why are you battling each other like this? I could tell you some of them, but,
But that's what Elon wants, right?
yeah,
Because it brings
It drives
it brings what's the word?
like what, like
Traffic.
Traffic, yes.
Brings
Yeah.
traffic to the platform.
Yeah.
And going back to Andrew Tate now, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, he's got so much potential, man. Do you know that?
Mhm.
This brother's got so much potential, man, to do good.
Yeah.
And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow him to get into the right place.
I mean,
Because the people that he is ganging with don't even like Islam, bro. They don't like Muslims. Forget everything for a minute, yeah? Like you're talking about the Douglas Murrays, or you're talking about the Tommy Robinsons, or you're talking about whoever else is on his little thing. They don't like the deen, bro. They've got some personal things about Islam that they're not telling people about, yeah? But one day it will come out, yeah? Because you can't have that much hate for no reason. There's got to be something personal that's happened in your life with somebody who's from that faith or that color or whatever. But Andrew Tate has to understand that he was one of the factors of these far right people going and trying to stone a mosque. And him as a Muslim, in this instance, should feel ashamed. Yeah? And we don't care how much following. We're actually telling our brother to really understand that it's actually a strength in character to say, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I spoke because I know what the traffic's like. If I said this, I know what's happening right now in the West. People love to talk about migrants, this and all that kind of stuff, yeah? But brother, go back to 1960 when the cameras were black and white and the cameras were in normal areas like in South London here or wherever, north or east or in England, wherever. And they were like, how do you feel about this people coming from the Caribbean or from South Asia? I don't want them in my neighborhood.
yeah.
So it's not changed, bro. It's just a different time. And it's a different fear factor. And you're so right. All these establishments, all these big organizations, they are controlling the system. So us people who are on the ground, we start hating each other. But
Oh,
no one's forgetting them though.
He's still posting some strange stuff.
What did he post last?
He's posted this thing on Twitter. It goes typical man from Cardiff, and then it's a picture of a brown person with a knife on a boat and some money.
Yeah, but why is he doing that for? But why is he doing that for?
Oh, this was 36 minutes ago.
No, but see what I mean, bro?
That was during this podcast.
No, but that's the thing, right? So with this brother, what is he doing, bro? What is he going to achieve out of this, man? This is actually, listen, the mad thing is, yeah, is Andrew Tate is actually mixed race.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his family has coloured people in it. Right?
Yeah.
So is he saying that someone who's born in Cardiff has to be white? Is that what he's basically trying to say, right?
I mean, that's what that He's being sarcastic in that post.
Yeah,
so
but
that
that's
would,
ridiculous.
that's what that
That's
would
like
imply.
basically someone saying to him, "Where are you from, then, brother?" Because if I'm not mistaken, he was born in England, right?
Yeah, I
So
think
what about his dad, who was Afro Caribbean, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
So then he's talking about his own kind of thing,
hmm
and he loves his dad. And respect to that, man. You got to respect your fathers and your mothers, but he's got so much potential, bruv. Him and his brother. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Like, you need to understand sometimes that what's the end goal in it,
hmm
and that's why we say, as Muslims, only Allah knows. And I just hope that people who know him really well, the Muslims who know him, can advise him and say, brother, it's not about this now. Use it. He's got so much power. Use it for good.
Yeah.
And I have hope, inshallah, meaning God willing, Lord willing, that he will.
Yeah. So I'm trying to better understand that the situation that happened in Southport, the kid who did what he did,
Yeah,
the evil thing that he did,
yeah,
he was born in Cardiff, so he's basically born in the UK.
yeah,
His parents are from Rwanda, as far as we understand, but obviously that he was born here.
yeah, yeah.
But what was the reason why he did what he did? Is it gang related? Was it
There's
well, no,
nothing
not
that's
gang
come out.
related. He
There's
attacked
nothing that's
kids.
come out. Bro, he's do you think he's normal? He's probably mental.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, we know what it's like now, don't we? Huh? Hold on. Nobody but Caucasian person can be mental though, you know, don't you?
Yeah,
You know, right?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
But you get it, right?
yeah, I get you.
No, but you get it.
Yeah, I
Do you really get it?
Yeah, yeah.
Only coloured people, we can't be mental.
No, we can only be terrorists.
No, we can't. Yeah, we can't be mental.
Yeah, yeah.
Only Caucasian people can be mental.
hmm
Yeah. No.
It's like Anders Breivik, the famous one.
No. He's mental.
Yeah.
Like every other killer
hmm
who's Caucasian is mental. But when it comes to a brown person, they're not, bruv. They're just evil. It's from their family. It's what they've been taught as they were kids. Come on, man. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything points to the fact that this kid is mental. Yeah?
hmm
And by the way, yeah, I'm very hard on the kind of the element of, listen, if you do the crime, yeah, you get exactly what you did back.
hmm
I'm from that school. I'm from that club. Is that too harsh for me to say?
Mm, no, I think it's fine.
No, is it?
No, it's all right.
So you kill 3 kids. They need to ask the parents,
Mhm.
yeah? They need to ask the parents, what punishment would you want for this kid? Yeah? And if they said, we want him to be dead, then I do genuinely believe, unless he's mental though. If they do, like when you check if someone's mental, right?
Mhm.
Then obviously, then he's mental, right? He doesn't know what he's doing. Then that's different ball game. Then you need to put him in an asylum or whatever.
Yeah.
But if he's sane of mind, if he is, then that punishment should come to him of what he did to the 3 kids, in my opinion. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm a father of kids, man, and I think that when I hear stuff like that, it's incredibly hard to not react with like just anger. If that happened to my kids,
Yeah,
I'd be
am I wrong though? If he's fine and he just felt like killing kids,
yeah.
yeah, then he should be dealt with the same, bro. He shouldn't end up in a prison and have 3 meals a day.
Yeah. Well, as Muslims, obviously, we believe in capital punishment. So
Yeah, well, we believe in it. I'm coming from that angle.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, but if he is mental, which they will do tests and all that, then he obviously has to be put in an asylum. And then, it's a tragedy, bro. Because if he is mental, yeah, which I do believe he is mental,
Mhm.
yeah, because I just can't believe anyone could be that evil,
Yeah.
right? So I do believe it, but I don't know. This is me says allegedly, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. But I'm saying if he is mental, then it's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah.
That
And
it came to a stage where,
it can go back to the cuts the government have made, because one of the areas that the government's cut massively over the last, I mean, you could say like 10, 15 years, is the mental health aspect of the NHS.
yeah,
They had to shut down. So, like, for example, one of my friends struggles with mental health issues, and where he lives, I don't want to say exactly the the place because he might be like, oh, he's talking about me. Where he lives in the country,
yeah.
in this town that he lives, he couldn't get no help. They had to drive him to another city
Mm.
when he was having issues with mental health.
That's
Because that town had been so deprived, there's like so much cuts been done to the council and to the NHS there, that the only way for him to get help for his mental health condition is to be driven to another city. And his condition was severe. It's not like, I'm feeling a little bit tired today or something. He's like, his condition potentially could lead to him injuring himself, inshallah not, and potentially injuring someone else, but inshallah not.
Yeah.
So I think, again, it comes back to what you were saying before, that look, it's these guys in power, like pushing the normal people to the state of desperation,
Yeah.
that we're all at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Um,
If you're depleting all the things around people, people are gonna get angry. And going back to this kid as well, the 17-year-old. By the way, I genuinely do believe that the decision, if he's sane, obviously it's not going to be this case because this country doesn't work like that, is the parents should have a say in that, because they're the ones who are suffering that loss with their kids now.
mhm.
So they're the ones, if that was the case, it's not the case in England, and we understand that. We're not saying bring that in. We're not saying bring Sharon Law in. Yeah?
I was
Before we
gonna
get
say
before
that.
people getting, Sharon Law. And we're not asking for Sharia.
Yeah.
No. We're not saying, because we don't live in a Muslim country. So we're not, well, we ask that for that, right?
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is, if you even think about it, that makes the most sense. If you want to really use your common sense
Mhm.
and think, what makes sense? It is that.
Yeah.
But again, I'm going to the fact if he is sane. But I highly doubt it.
Mm.
I highly doubt it, man. By him sharing a picture, this brother who's got so much potential, right?
Yeah.
That looks like an Indian man, bro.
Right. I was just looking at the
He
comments.
looked like an Indian man.
Everyone's coming after the Indians in the comments.
No, but he looks like some Indian brother got strays there, bro.
People are saying, why the Indian hate?
But this is what I mean, bro. Hey, hold on. Can I say something?
Mhm.
That's what I mean, bruv.
Listen to this. Why is my Deliveroo Uber Eats driver wearing a life jacket and holding a knife?
Now that's racism, though, bro.
Well, a lot of the comments are like
No,
this.
but that's obviously that's the Twitter. That's Twitter for you. It's a cesspit, bruv.
Mhm.
Of, you know what, bro? It's like racism is fine.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Hold on. But that's what I mean, bro. That's a big problem in the world we live in, bro. Is when people start going, oh, it's not on. Why are you getting Indians involved, or why are you getting? It wasn't a Muslim. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Dilly has just given the details. Do you want me to read the details?
Go on.
So a judge has this is his post. A judge has lifted reporting restrictions on the Southport stabber. We can now confirm his name is Axel Ruda Kubana. He's 17. He was born in Cardiff. He's not a Muslim or an illegal immigrant that came on a boat. So he's basically born here, grew up here.
Yeah, but now, can I say something about that, though?
Mhm.
What I'm trying to say is that doesn't give people the right, genuinely now,
Mhm.
to say, oh, go Afro-Caribbean community, or the Rwanda community,
Yeah.
or the Christian community,
Mhm.
or the Rwanda-specific Christian community. You can't blame anybody.
No.
It's this kid's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then you have to look at what his family was like.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yep.
And what was the dynamic there? And what is he? Is he mental? Is he sane? What's happening? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean, bro. We very easily want to put people in a bracket so then we can feel safe within ourselves.
Mhm.
But it doesn't make us safe, because
Yeah.
we're all human.
Yeah.
And every community has mental nut jobs in it, bruv. If they're legitimately mental, this is not their fault. We're not saying if you're mad, or if there's someone's got some mental problems, God bless you, man. I pray that people get better with that kind of. But if you're just a nutter and a scumbag, evil, every community's got that.
Yeah.
You can't pinpoint that and say that's that community, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you look at like in the States, when they have school shooters who kill kids, a lot of them are like, you could say, Caucasian
The majority are
kids
white.
from the suburbs in
Yeah.
in
But because they're the majority, they will never ever feel that pain of minorities feel.
Mhm.
Do you know what I'm saying? You know when that grooming thing happened, which was a tragedy, yeah, wherever it happened,
Mhm.
yeah, and it was Pakistani men, yeah, because Cruella, I call her Cruella, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cruella, yeah.
Yeah.
She was like saying Pakistani men. Are you mad? If we want to get into stats and figures, the majority of pedophiles are Caucasian men.
Is that true?
Google it, bruv.
All right.
Google it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
This is the biggest thing with the far right. Groomers. Grooming gangs. What are you talking about? If you're a grooming gang, yeah? Go on.
Oh my god, my Google search history is going to be atrocious after this. I just had to type in typical profile.
Oh my days.
Okay, this is from the Mental Health Center of America.
Were the same as a mental?
Okay, so general characteristics. They're popular with both children and adults. Appears to be trustworthy and respectable. Has good standing in the community. Prefers the company of children. Grooms children with video games,
Clearly.
parties, candy, toys. Singles out children. It doesn't talk about demographics in this, you know.
Bro, listen, we're just going to go with our thing, innit? This is our opinion. Listen, and it's right. Listen.
Do you mean worldwide or do you mean in the UK?
No, in the UK.
Okay, yeah. I think in the UK, just because obviously white people are the majority, so statistically they'll be.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But I'm trying to say that you can't say every Pakistani man's a groomer.
of course not. Yeah,
Of
just
what-
like you
how
can't
this-
say
how
every white person.
Cruella
Yeah,
and her cronies,
yeah.
say it on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
right? That's just wrong.
Yep.
That's completely wrong, bro.
Mhm.
Bro, we've been around South Asian men our whole life, bro.
Mhm.
Swear down, right?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Come on, you tell me, bro. We'll be honest right now. Do you know any of your cousins, relatives, or anybody who you thought has been a bit of a madman when it comes to any grooming, anything in your family,
No.
anything?
No. In fact, when I found out about this, so I think I was like in college age when this news first broke. Is that? It's quite a while ago, isn't it? It came out.
Nah, it wasn't that long ago, bro.
Rochdale stuff.
Not when you
Or
were
was it
in
was that
college,
uni?
bro.
Or was I in uni? It was
Not when
around
you were
that
in
time.
college, bro.
But it was at a time where I felt like I was an adult. I'd gone through a young adult, you could say. I'd gone through a lot of my life that I was like shocked that I didn't know that happened in our community. That's not like, you know.
Bro, there's disgusting people in every community,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And the kind of element of labeling everybody like that.
Yeah.
Like even me, bro. Let's be honest. If I said the majority of white, even that's wrong. Really, let's be realistic because we don't know what the figures are,
Mhm.
right? And you're right because the majority are Caucasian in the West. Of course, it's gonna be white people. It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
The majority of Pakistan and Bangladesh are gonna be brown.
Exactly.
It's not rocket science, is it?
Yeah.
But there we go. But what I'm trying to say is you cannot say the majority around the world are brown people. I will never believe that. I will never believe that.
Okay.
I will never believe that.
Yeah.
I can put money on it. I'm not going to put color on it, but I'm going to put money on it that the majority are probably atheists.
I mean, you know what? One thing I know is that this world can be a very dark place.
Yeah.
It makes me very angry sometimes, and because of the organizations that I've worked with, I've heard horrific stuff from Yemen, from Syria. You know, when the war broke out, when there's situations where there's people who are really vulnerable, people will take advantage of that. And in the case of the Syrian conflict, the perpetrators were Syrian. In the case of the Yemen conflict, the perpetrators were Yemeni. You know,
Life's not black. Life is what is it? What do people always want to be one side or the other?
black and white. Yeah,
Life's all colors, isn't it?
yeah.
Life's black and white and every other color involved, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's the kind of element of it. Sorry, what you were saying about the thing.
No, so yeah, and I think it's just easy sometimes to what you were saying before. It's just easy to have this is the target, this is the reason. It just makes your life make sense.
Exactly.
You know?
Now, for example, for a Caucasian person, it makes sense to blame somebody else,
Mhm.
or a brown person to say, no, it's all white people.
Yeah.
But it's all of it's wrong because the people are individuals. They're doing it. They're doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And if they're doing that to children, they're scumbags. And you know what my opinion on that is, bruv. Yeah.
Mhm.
Capital.
Yeah.
Capital one
Yep.
time. Yeah. Because you ain't touching kids, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not happening. I don't care. Women. PDF files. Yeah.
Did you say PDF files?
Yeah, you can't even, you know what? Actually, you can't say that on, because they'll restrict your video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you're gonna have
Did
to
I say
edit.
the word? I think I did say the
I
word.
think I said it.
No, when I said about the Google search, I think I
Yeah,
said
we're gonna have to redact
have to
it.
bleep it.
Yeah, so we have to say PDF
Okay.
files.
All right.
So PDF files, yeah, and grape. Oh, we can't even say the.
Can you not?
Nah.
So
they'll
where's freedom of
restrict it.
speech?
No.
Oh no, is
YouTube.
it to prevent from kids from watching?
No.
and
It's
stuff?
just YouTube, innit?
I get you.
It's just YouTube. They'll make a video for kids.
Okay.
They'll restrict the video.
Well, I have to bleep all this section then, isn't it?
No, but just them words.
Yeah, got you.
So just we say grape, right?
Mhm.
That and PDF files, them people, brother, I am from the belief that you should be gone from this world, bruv. You get me?
Mhm.
No prison, no 3 times a day meal, none of that. You ain't getting no PlayStation time. You get me? You understand?
Yeah. This is the other thing. It's like, you know, the justice system or the criminal, whatever you want to call it, in the UK, sometimes the people who
Bro, it's too relaxed, bro.
it's kind of relaxed, you know.
That's why people do crime, bro.
Yeah.
Because people are like, "Phew, I'm going to get a nice time in prison."
Yeah.
I know people in prison, bro, who FaceTime their family, bro.
So they're just on a retreat.
It's mad.
Yeah.
It's mad. And at the end of the day, and bro, some people are in prison, they shouldn't even be there.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't even be there,
Yeah.
right? I personally believe if you're dealing drugs,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and you're doing that, I think there should be rehab involved in that. I really think that prison is actually kind of a waste of time, unless you're selling some mad stuff, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about if you're just selling weed or whatever, there's got to be rehab involved in that.
Yeah.
You can't put someone in prison for that. Like, it doesn't make sense. It only makes them worse, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It actually ruins their job opportunities. They can't travel.
Well, it's like networking for criminals.
Yeah. It's like one of those cryptocurrency network nights.
It's like an expo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's you're having the time of your life. You're building new contacts and all that. But if you're dealing serious stuff, then obviously there needs to be repercussions to that. I understand that, right? But there's a lot of things that rehab would help.
Yeah.
You know, counseling would help, and really finding out what's the problem. By the way, some people are career criminals, man. Some people are just madmans. Seriously, some people are just madmans. Some people don't want to live life like that. Some people actually want to live, but the majority are not like that.
No.
Even in that world, the majority don't want that world. They're in a situation that they've unfortunately found themselves in. Bro, listen, when I was a kid, I used to walk around with a knife. I lived in London, and I was scared for my safety. And you know what, bruv? That knife helped me in situations sometimes. My intention was never to use it. It was more of a scare tactic, and it worked for me. I'm not saying kids should hold knives. I'm not saying that. But the way we are in urban London, and the thing is, sometimes kids are holding knives because they're scared for their life, bro. I am not saying, by the way, again, I have to reiterate, yeah? If you're watching this and listening, listen clearly. Do not hold knives, man. Please. Okay? Because sometimes you might just use it, and it will end your life, and it will end somebody else's life. Yeah? But I'm saying, why is that happening? Why is that happening here? Why? We have to ask this question, and people are scared to do the hard work. But what people don't... You know what England doesn't like to do, bro? England hates prevention, bro. They just hate it. When it comes to health, when it comes to education, when it comes to crime, they hate prevention. They hate to get into the thick of things beforehand before it explodes. But they've got to understand that, if they did the work in the beginning, it's going to be a lot of work. But guess what it's going to do? It's going to save you in the long run. It's going to save money in the long run.
Yeah. The thing is, the way that the political system works in this country, most politicians are not incentivized to work for the long run. Like, say, for example, in China, by the way, I'm not saying that we should down with democracy and dictatorships are the way forward.
Are you saying you're a communist?
No, definitely not. But if you look in China, because that president knows he's there and there's no challenge to his power, he can think, okay, I'm going to put a system in place that's going to make this country great in 20 years. That is a long time. It's going to take a while, but I'm not going anywhere. So we can work towards that. In this country, because they got their fixed terms, and then they got, they're not even allowed to come back. Like in the States, they can only serve a certain number of terms.
Is it 2 terms?
I think it's 2 terms.
Yeah.
You can't come back for a 3rd term. And some things take time to sort out. Like, these crime issues will take years.
Take years.
So unless your successor is on that same vision, and sometimes they'll overturn stuff. Like in the States, when they did Obamacare, and immediately they started overturning things when the next guys came in.
Yeah.
So
it's just mad.
It's
a facade, bro.
Exactly. It's all just like an illusion for people. Because
it's it's just a circus, brother. And it's like, what am I doing? What are you doing?
Yep.
And the kind of the element is that you're right, bro. You're right. You do need that kind of element of having one leader. But then again, then doesn't democracy fail then? Democracy fails then, no?
Yeah. Sorry. I just
You have to drink right before we're having a deep discussion, right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I personally think that democracy fails, man. Because democracy means you're bringing someone new in power. And with democracy, bro, that's why, in my opinion, democracy doesn't work. And it's showing you more and more now it doesn't work. Hence why the world is in the way it is, because it doesn't work. But it all stems from the element of our morality, in my opinion. What are we learning in school? I reckon in school there should be a curriculum called integrity and respect. Respect for one another.
Do you know I'm laughing?
Can I say something to you?
Yeah, go
I
on.
was shopping yesterday, and my little boy, Salahuddin, he's got the most Muslim name when it comes to this time now, when it comes to the Israel-Palestine thing, right? And he's standing at the till with me in his buggy, and he looks at a little kid, bro, right next to him. And my Salahuddin goes, hello. And you know who the kid was? It was a little Jewish boy.
Oh.
And he had, you know, the little, he's got the clothes that they
The
wear.
clothes, yeah.
Yeah. And the kid looked at Salahuddin and went, hello. And then his mum said, hello. And we know, bro, my wife's hijab, she covers her head. Yeah. And my kids, a woman is, by the way, a representative of our Islam, by the way, because you can tell with my beard, I might be anybody, right? But a Muslim woman wearing the hijab, that's the only sign in the world, I believe, which is clear cut that that person's Muslim.
Yep.
Right? So look at that, bro. There's that innocence there, and it was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
And I smiled, man, because at the moment, bro, we are at war because of that situation, the Muslim thing. Because Palestinians, we're Muslims, we're brothers and sisters. And the Israel thing, it's a war.
Yeah.
And the atrocities that are happening. But you know that, bro? You know that? That's why I believe public schools in England are amazing. And it's good to have Islamic schools. Very good to have Islamic schools or whatever faith you want to go to. But you know, public schools, you start knowing each other. Bro, some of my best friends are Hindu, man. You get me? And we respect each other. I don't believe in their faith. They don't believe in mine. I believe my faith is the truth. If I didn't, why would I be a Muslim? But that's the thing we've got to have in schools, man. That's why these silly school systems, bruv. Let's learn about this, bruv. This war back in the day. Yeah, bruv, no one gives a damn, bruv. No one gives a damn, bro. We want to learn about what's happening in my area. What's happening with my people. My people, I mean, my British people. Yeah? What am I learning about your culture today? What are you learning about my culture today? Oh, let me, okay, cool. Let me see how you are in your house. Let me see how I'm at my house. I'm not saying go to each other's house. I'm saying, let's learn about, what do you do at, Timmy, what do you do at home when you go home? Yo, Ali, what do you do? You know, little things like that. And learning about that. And learning about integrity, morals, discipline, respect. We're not learning that, bro. Our school systems are failing. The education system is failing. The water system is failing. The services, public transport's failing. Because they want to privatize anything anyway, bro. Everything has become a profit thing, bro. You understand? They need to nationalize these things. So then there's accountability. Because at the moment, there's no accountability. The next thing that's going to go private, bro, mark my words, yeah? Don't call me Mystic Meg, but call me Mystic Meg, yeah? Is the NHS. It's already private, really. It's already, parts of it is private. I was seeing today, read something about the GPs not wanting to like see more than 25 patients in a day. I said, guys don't even work anyway. No. What work do they, brother, you can't even see your GP.
Yeah.
Now you want to restrict that number. Respect the GPs, bro. Yeah? Respect them because they do their work. You get me? What's that thing they say? You're a master of what?
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, master of none. Yeah, that's what GPs are. Yeah? Respect them though. Yeah? Credit them. Good thing. But brother, how? How can you do that?
Yeah.
How can you restrict that number when you guys are not seeing anybody anyway? You can't even call in to make an appointment now. You have to fill out a form. How's an old person going to do that? Why can't you go back? Why have you got a receptionist for? You know how easy it is to call somebody and go, yeah, hello, I wanted to book an appointment. Yeah, basically, yeah, I've got a bit of a stomach ache in there. Go A&E. No, I don't want to go A&E. I don't want to go and sit somewhere for 10 hours. I just want to see the doctor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're moving in a mad way. Bro, at the time of that Tony Blair guy, yeah? He came on the TV show, yeah? And it was the news night, something like that, whatever show is the interview. Brother, we should have thanked that in that element for that guy, not anything else, yeah? But that element, people were complaining on the panel because they were like, oh yeah, I get my doctor's appointment too quickly.
What?
Yeah. And he was baffled, bro. I saw his face, he was like, he looked at the presenter and went, hold on. He couldn't believe it. He was like, hold on, are they complaining that they're getting appointments too quickly? Swear down. People going, yeah, I don't want the appointment in 2 days. I might want it in a week. I swear on my life, he was shocked, bro.
Yeah.
You could see, his face. It was a moment of him thinking, bro, forget these people, bro. That was the moment. What's that thing? That's the time he knew he. That's the thing. I swear down, if anyone can find the clip, please, yeah, share it with me if you can find it. It's from back in the day when he was in power, and I thought, wow. And I can guarantee you, then people are complaining today. I can't get an appointment. And just going back to the GPs, because I know that bare GPs are going to be upset with me. Listen, I respect the job you do. I respect you guys. My family, my wife's sister's a GP. We respect them. We love them. But start working. Yeah? Start working. All right? Do the work. You understand? Don't limit the patients you see in a day. Okay? Don't let people talk to your receptionist and tell them they've got the authority to say, I think you should go to the A&E. No. Who are you? Who are you?
Yeah.
How can I give you, you call me and I gave you health advice, when you tell me, bro, what education do you have? Receptionist does not have that. Be a receptionist.
Yeah.
I respect your job. Well done. You're in that job. You're doing something that you like as well. But please do not go above your pay grade.
I hear you, man. Listening to that's making me upset, and you can imagine like the people in this country who have to deal with that on a regular basis. Like they'd be angry as well.
But then it all comes back to the thing, innit, bro? Who do they blame, though, for not getting GP appointments?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the immigrants' fault. What are you talking about? There's no immigrants in your area, bruv. You live in the middle of England.
Yeah.
So how can it be somebody's fault? But the government's. Like you said, my bro, it's always the people in power. They're the ones to blame. They're the ones who are in a situation where they're pushing you. We're like, you know what they're like, bro? You know what we're like, bro? We're like dummies, bro. Do you remember NSYNC song? What's it? How does that go? I need what the fool to. What's it? Nah, baby, cause it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye. That's what the politicians say. Bye, bye, bye. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, bro. We're just cat fodder. Is it cat fodder? Is that what it is?
Cannon fodder.
Cannon fodder.
Yeah.
That's what we are. Yeah? That's why we as a people have to unite, man.
They don't want that though.
No, but we need to.
Don't say that too much. You'll get assassinated, bro.
No, but we need to.
Yeah.
We need to.
People start taking shots at you.
No, but we need to.
No, we absolutely we need to.
Because that's how we're going to come together.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
We're not going to come together any other way. If we do not come together as a people, bro.
Imagine a force, bro. You know, like, I don't know if you've ever listened to Tommy Robinson for like long periods of like, not just the little highlight reels, but
Yeah, I have.
he's not stupid.
No, he's not.
You know, I'm not saying I like him or I like everything that he says, but he's not a stupid person.
No, he's very smart.
yeah,
in the area that he's trying to.
Yeah,
penetrate.
as his like sort of as an activist of what he believes in, and if you get people like that to unite and stop, rather than looking at like the things that are different between our different communities and hating on Islam, because he really does not like Islam.
Yeah, but that's a discussion for another podcast. But that's a long one.
That's a long one.
About him, and I want to hit that one day, inshallah.
But you take people like him, and you take people, you know, like other people in the community who can be very divisive, but they're very intelligent, like and good speakers, and they rally their community to start acting more strategically and more intelligently, working together with the other communities. We can start taking back power, but that is not in the interest of the elite. Like, they don't want us to take back power. The more they can privatize, the more they can profit. I mean, look at how COVID was handled. What you're saying about the NHS, like all these things.
Bro, they were giving contracts to their friends, bro.
Exactly.
That PPE thing was, you know, I regret not setting up a PPE company.
I know.
PPE company.
I know.
Because I would have been a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
You understand?
And then
you know, we're not like
furlough
that,
stuff
though.
as well.
What I can say is, thanks to the Lord, we're not like that.
Alhamdulillah.
We don't think like that. We don't think that using people's adversity and a time when they're really insecure is the best time to make money. You got to be an abhorrent human being to think like that, bro. You got to be an absolute crackhead, mate.
Yep.
You understand? Why does that keep going off?
I don't know.
But anyway, that's the kind of element, man, that... Listen, man. We're just sharing our thoughts, innit? We're not here to give definitive answers, bro. The only thing I, as a human being, can give a definitive answer to is my religion. And it means everything to me. My faith is my everything. My faith, my Allah, my Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, are everything in my life. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, ahead of any family member, any friend, anything. And what my religion teaches me, and it says it's in the Quran constantly, after pray salah, fast, give charity, is God says be good to people. And one of the most beautiful things to God is when you help someone, even if you have to go to the other end of the world with them. Even if you travel the whole end of the world, bro. Do you remember back in the day when our parents were here, when they moved here, and a new uncle came? Yeah, stay at my house.
Mm-hmm.
And they stayed at your house for like bare long, but they stayed in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kids were like, "How long's uncle? He's been here for 5 years."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but there was a hospitality. Talking about people or dividing people is this woman, bruv. Katharine Birbalsingh. Is that it? Birbalsingh.
Birbal. Why are you saying it like that?
Birbalsingh. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
Well, it's a surname, isn't it?
Is she Sikh?
Yeah. Well, if it's Birbalsingh.
Birbalsingh, yeah.
But I don't know how she identifies. Who knows?
Yeah, I looked up her
Yeah. She's
her
that head teacher, isn't it?
ethnicity. Yeah,
Of that school.
the Michaela school.
In Wembley.
That's your
yeah.
neck of the woods, mate.
Yeah, bruv. Ealing ends.
That's literally in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, West London.
Yeah.
Bro, this woman, yeah. Brother, I don't know what's wrong with her. Let me tell you something right now about this woman,
Mhm.
yeah? Did she get rejected by a Muslim man in her life or something in her life? Something. Because she's clearly got a problem against Muslims, bro. Stopping Muslims from praying. And now do you hear what she said today?
What?
She goes on that TV thing going, what is it that I said to you about it? That there's a good enough, they had I'm not saying she said they had a reason, but they must have had, how did she say it? I don't want to misquote
They needed a mosque as like a target, basically.
They were so angry
Mhm.
that, what does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Bro, what is, hold on, can I quickly do a little diver? Skirt. Quickly, yeah?
Yeah.
What is it with, not all now, yeah? Don't people say no mad to me.
I know where you're going.
What is it with
I know what you're going to say.
Indian ladies?
Oh, my God.
Not all of them. Not all, of course not. It's a minority, a very small minority, yeah? Nikki Haley. I didn't even know this woman was a Sikh, bro.
Pretty Patel.
Cruella. What's her name? Suella. Braverman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who was on the panel of starting Michaela?
No.
Cruella.
Really?
Yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it? But it does say a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But what is it with this? Also, that the vice president, the vice running partner with Trump now.
Oh, J.D. Vance.
Brother, his wife's name's Usha. That's Vishal's mum's name, bruv.
Really?
Yeah. And look how I'm not saying she's the one who's pushing him,
Yeah.
but bro, sometimes a woman with you is telling you, you're a madman.
Yeah.
Calm down with your rhetoric. But I'm not saying all Indian women. Of course not. Majority of Indian women are not like that.
Mhm.
But why? There's got to be a case study done here. No shit. Why? Am I wrong?
It is funny that at least in British and American politics, you do see a few Indian women represented, which is great from the perspective of like,
Bro, the greatest Indian
You know.
woman in this circle was Boris Johnson's ex, in it, when she left him, bruv. Yeah? We have to give her a props, in it.
okay,
Yeah, we have to give her a props.
Yeah.
The lady had enough of this madman, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't even know how many baby mamas he's got, but he's got bare. But listen, what I'm trying to say is that there's a case study there, no? Do we not have to look at this?
yeah, it's interesting.
Like, bro, it's more than interesting. It's dangerous, bro. What's happened?
I don't know.
No,
I
serious.
genuinely don't know.
No, but it's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, going back to Katharine, yeah?
Yeah.
Firstly, that's not your real name. Your dad did not call you Katharine. Yeah, what's your real name? I want to know your real name. Yeah, because I feel like I'm being lied to.
Okay.
Yeah? Her name, I'll put money on it. It ain't Katharine.
So obviously you told me to research her.
Yeah, go on, research
Her
her. I mean, sorry,
name
you did research her,
is
sorry.
Katharine Moana Birbalsingh.
What's her real name?
So the reason why she's called Katharine, according to her own words, obviously you can only go according to what she says, is that she grew up in New Zealand, she grew up in Canada. Her parents are Indian, Guyanese, and also
They're Sikh, right?
the Indian Guyanese side. Possibly, I don't know. She says in an interview that Hindu and Muslim heritage she has on the Indian side, and then the
Hindu and Muslim.
yeah, and then her.
So they're not even, she's not even got no relation to Sikhs.
I don't think so.
Well, you know what, bruv?
Yeah.
I'm glad for the...
And
for
her
our
other parent
brothers
is
and sisters in the Sikh community.
Caribbean. Yeah,
So she's got Muslim in her thing.
that's what she
I
said.
don't believe that.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, all I'm going to say about this woman, yeah, is she clearly doesn't, hold on, what is it, what can I say if I don't get sent to court? How do I say stuff?
Well, you can't say coconut; you get arrested.
I'm not going to say that. That's mad. I'm not going to say that. I mean,
Yeah.
what can you say about someone without, allegedly? Allegedly.
Are you trying to just skirt the subject?
No, but allegedly. Can I, allegedly?
What is alleged?
Allegedly, she don't like Muslims, bro.
Okay, allegedly.
No, but everything that she's showing,
You're
shows
making
she
the
doesn't-
allegation.
No, okay, it seems like she doesn't like Muslims.
Yeah.
Stopping boys from taking a 5-minute break to pray and making a big issue about it.
It was a girl, actually, in the case.
A girl.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done to that sister. And even brother, well done. But you know what, bruv? You know what I got a problem with? Well, let me straighten myself up, bruv. 1 second, bruv. You know who I got a problem with? Shall I tell you what I got a real problem with?
Me?
No.
Okay.
Shall I tell you what I got a real problem with?
Who?
Let me look there for 1 second. You know, you Muslim parents who are sending your kids to that school, shame on you. How about that? Shame on you. You understand? You're worried about your kids' well-being. You're worried about your kids' education, but you're not worried about the person who's teaching your kids. Shame on you. Great school. But that person's always attacking Islam, always using Muslims as a bait. Yeah? Shame on the parents, bro. Have tawakkal Allah. Tawakkal Allah means for Muslims, non-Muslims listening, put your faith in God. Go to another school, bruv. If my kid's head teacher was this woman, bro, I would get my kid out of that school like that.
Yeah.
No. Say it with me. Shame on them parents. Say it with me.
Here's the thing.
Shame on the parents. Say it.
I know what you're going to accuse me of.
Say it on shame on them parents, bro.
Can I say something?
Every Muslim parent, if you have not let your kid
Yeah.
drop them out of that school, don't worry about your own gain, man.
Yeah.
We are collective people. Like I said, collectively comes in form of Muslims and non-Muslims coming together because that's how we're going to grow in the world. We have to coexist.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to Muslims, we're a family.
Yeah.
We're a family. If someone's insulting the Prophet or the religion of Allah, your Lord, and you're like, it's all right, but my daughter's going to get into a good university. No one cares about your daughter and a university in this instance. All the best. God bless you. We wish your kids go and do great education. But what about going back to integrity?
Yeah.
Going back to self-respect? Shame on you, all the Muslim parents who send their school there. Now, caveat. If you can't, and you're, deprived and things are happening in your life and your kids have to go there, then I can, cool. I'm not going to say nothing about that because we're not like that. We have to be fair in our judgment. But if you can't...
You try to pigeonhole me there.
No, you can't. What?
You try to make me say something without the caveat, but obviously
so
the caveat,
I'm not silly. I'll say it.
Yeah.
But bruv, if you are cool and you can move them somewhere, shame on you. Shame on you. Stand up for your religion, man. This woman clearly has something against Islam. I reckon, Catherine, yeah? Let me tell you what, Catherine, I reckon you wanted to get with an Omar. Yeah? But you know an Omar? He said no. The dad said no. You know what I'm saying? So what happened? You carried that on for your whole life because you wanted that Muslim man. You didn't get him. Okay? Now you're angry with me and this guy here and all of us Muslims. You didn't even let us pray. Yeah, Catherine? So that's the thing. Also, that's not your name. Okay? So basically, that's my thing. Say that.
Okay, allegedly.
Allegedly what?
No.
With the man?
No, yeah, exactly.
I don't have to say allegedly to that. That's my opinion.
That's your theory, yeah.
Theory.
Yeah.
Because, bro, why is she so angry?
Yeah, she's an interesting character.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Or if she has got Muslim in her family, then it's a daddy issue.
Possibly.
It's a daddy issue.
Possibly.
And she's using... I know people like this, by the way.
Yeah.
I got people in my family who, because of they felt a certain way when they were coming up with their religion and their father especially, and they were sent to madrasa being an Islamic school, or push this Islamic kind of narrative, not in the correct way, because you can't force your children to be Muslims, bro.
Yeah.
You need to live by it. Yeah.
Guide them.
Our parents did that a lot, unfortunately. They forced the deen on you. But we've seen what's happened. What's mad, bro? Some of the maddest people, come from Muslim households. What I mean by mad, listen, what I mean by mad is they go wild, Western wild.
Oh, okay,
And they go on a mad, they want to leave the religion.
Off the rails.
They get off and they're from the most
Conservative
densely populated Muslim areas as well. Yeah? And they're the ones. Because you know what, bro? They feel suffocated. And, bro, I actually feel sorry for them. Because there's no compulsion. You have to teach your kids. It's up to them then. Guidance is with
Allah.
Thank you. So, going back to you, Catherine, yeah? You're a mad woman. You're a mad woman. All the parents, it's not even you. You're doing your thing. You're trying to become good education. Well done to what you're trying to do. But can you stop coming on to, why do people call her, bro? Why do people call this woman, bro? We don't want to hear your opinion. You're a headmistress or whatever you are. Worry about your thing.
Here's the thing with the lady. So you told me to research her. And whenever you research something, you realize, okay, it's not, like you said before, it's not all black and white. I'm not going to defend her because I don't agree with a lot of the stuff she said recently.
Defend her.
But, okay, her school It's actually a really good school. I didn't realize.
Yeah, no one doubts that. It's a really high
It's
performing
like
school.
one in the country. Like
Yeah,
it's
okay.
one of the, and it's in an area that's actually very mixed.
Very deprived. I know, North Wembley.
Deprived and mixed.
Yeah, I know the
So it's
area.
actually, that's quite amazing what they've done. Apparently, from the stuff I read in the case, obviously there's people like Dilly and that who probably got way more information than me. Kids were praying in the school anyway, and they weren't told that they couldn't. But I think the sister who asked, may Allah bless her, she was doing a GCSE. She wanted like a specific place where she could do it. Kids were doing it in the playground and stuff. So to give her a room where she's not disturbing no one, she could just pray privately or whatever. I don't actually understand how that could be harmful in any way. But the interesting thing with this lady is that when it comes to education, when it comes to bringing out the best in kids, when it comes to specifically the area of education, she's doing something
No,
right.
but there's no doubt she's really good at that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I will give her credit.
Yeah.
Catherine, I give you credit for that.
Yeah.
Amazing. You're an amazing headmistress. You're an amazing educator.
Yeah.
But please do not delve into religion. Do not restrict people. If a sister wants a room, what's the harm, man? This is
Yeah.
what I mean. What about finding that kind of in yourself and then going, oh, well, if I have to do it for her, I have to do it for everybody. Fine. Fine. If a Christian kid wants to have that time of, moment for him, with him and his Lord, or if a Jew wants to have that moment, yeah, or whatever religion you are, Hindu or whatever, Sikh, they said, if they're taking liberties, then I understand. If they're trying to say, oh, I'm going away for an hour, no. They want that 5 minute. 5 minutes. Come on, man. Have that in yourself to find that. Because that's where you become great. That's where people are then more so wanting to be there at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Listen, bro, it's like she's having a social experiment or something, on deprived kids, yeah, and all that kind of stuff. But great. If it's working education-wise, brilliant. But the Muslim parents who can get their kids out of that school and show and protest in that way and show that, nah, our faith is everything. Stop talking about Islam on TV. Stop doing it. We don't want to hear your opinion on our faith. You're an educator.
Yeah.
Bro, the people who set up that school were Suella, however you say her name, and Gove.
Yeah.
Brother, do I need to go any more past those two names to understand what kind of madness that is, bruv?
Yeah, you can touch on it. That's for people who might not know.
What?
Just, like those names.
They're the ones
like,
who started this, some of the backers of the school in the beginning.
Yeah.
Was it Michael Gove
Yep.
and Suella Braverman?
Yep.
Bro, both these people have had rhetoric, especially Suella Braverman, which has been contentious, which has been against South Asians, which has been against Muslims, which has been against Afro-Caribbeans. It's just generally been against anybody who's not white. This woman's brown. It's like, why do they make the brown people do the maddest stuff, bro? I don't get it. It's like they like sitting there, and they're like, let her say it.
Yeah.
Because people are not going to take it as seriously if I say it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Is that the kind of power you want? No one's saying to you to just cater for the South Asian community. No one's saying that. Like, you know what, bruv? You know when this thing was happening with the voting, Labour and all that, and lots of these guys were becoming independent. I was actually quite pessimistic about it. What I mean is, I was like, when they were saying, we're going to speak for Palestine, good. But are you going to speak about your local area? Are you going to speak about the National Health Insurance? National Health Insurance?
Health service.
National Health Service.
Yeah.
Are you going to speak about all the areas that your local community is dealing with? And that's black, brown, white, and everything in between? Because you're a member of parliament in England. Yes, you can have that policy about the international thing, which you can. But why is your paper or your board not saying, I'm going to fight crime, I'm going to tackle the GP waiting list, I'm going to tackle waiting times in A&E, I'm going to tackle this and all that? Why not? Do you not understand? In your opinion, bro, come on, some of these men, they want opportunists, innit?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah? They want moving on crud, innit?
Yeah, you can't run on only the Palestine issue.
Yeah, because bro,
you got to represent the people in this country.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is an important aspect for many people. But there's also, is my bin's going to get taken on time?
No.
And are these potholes going to get fixed?
but because you live here, bro.
Yeah.
You can, but at the same time, have your international, have that thing for the international scope, but have it for Palestine, have it for any country that's going through a hard time. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And I'm talking about any country, bro, Muslim or non-Muslim, because you're a representative of a country which is a Christian country. Is it
Yeah.
now? Or is it not officially now a Christian country?
I think the population of people who identify as Christians dropped quite a lot. So I don't know if you'd say
But
Christian.
do they still call it a Christian country? They do that, no? I mean, come on, head of
shall I
state is
look it up?
Christian. No, but the head of state is Christian.
Is the UK a Christian.
No, it's the head of state's Christian, bro. You know, when you become a politician, you have to go to the head of state, which is the King, Charles, at the moment.
Oh yeah, it says at the institutional level, the Anglican Church maintains its status of religion of the state, and the king is still head of the church. Hence,
you.
by law, England is still a Christian country.
I said that.
Okay.
You understand?
Yep.
So you are a politician in a Christian country.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to respect that element as well.
Yep.
Yeah? And that's why when you're a politician, you cannot see no colour, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You cannot see no anything. You're a politician to everybody. Yeah? And you can have your opinion on international law. Of course you can. You can speak up for it. That's powerful. You can make that vote when it comes to in the parliament and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But this is what I mean. A lot of these man them were opportunists, bro. I'm sorry to say. Were some of them sincere? Of course they were. But a lot of them were opportunists, bro. Because a lot of people want that nice little MP wage in it. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, covering, all expenses and that.
Yeah.
Because I know some mans who cover like 1p expense, bruv.
Yep.
They're moving on. Madness. But you get me?
The basic annual salary of a member of parliament in the House of Commons is £91,000 plus expenses.
And they can have another job as well, innit?
In addition, MPs are able to claim allowances to cover the costs of running an office and employing staff and maintaining a constituency residence or a residence in London. That's quite a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying all of them, by the way.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were moving mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, let me give you an example, my bro. Yeah. Quickly touching on this thing as well. What happened at Manchester Airport. Yeah. The person who I feel sorry for most in all of that is that poor auntie. Yeah. Who was feeling that pain of her sons. But also, if you see the video, it was the son who was, I don't know how it started, by the way, but I think his arm was that made his mum fall. It's not the son's fault, but I'm saying in that anger, in that heated moment when his brother was getting attacked, that brother, you can't knock out two women, bro. You can't be moving like you're a boxer. You can't do that. Now, the police officer who started it, I believe that guy, the guy who started it, the guy who kicked the head, yeah, he needs to not have a job but you have to understand why he did that. Bro, those women are his sisters, those coppers, that's his family, So,
I get you, yeah.
So in that moment, he was defending his family.
Yeah.
So when he did that kick, you have to understand that's probably adrenaline. Because if you saw the fall, that guy fell, and he straight away kicked him in his head. He didn't delay. His adrenaline was rushing. I'm not saying it's right. No one is saying it's right. But you know what, bruv? You shouldn't be a police officer, mate, because you can't control your temperament. And as a police officer, you need to control your temperament because you're always dealing with this stuff. You can't always get heated up in these situations because someone gunned you or someone slapped someone. But that brother who was, that brother, the guy in the blue, who knocked out those women, he clearly does boxing because the way he moves.
Yeah.
You can't knock out two women, bro. You need to face that consequence, bro. And as a Muslim as well, as a Muslim man, say if someone did that to your sisters who are Muslims who are police officers, females.
Yeah. Well,
Now, by the way, a lot of people will say, well, don't treat women and men different. Listen, bruv, I'm not from that club, innit, bruv. You're talking to the wrong person. Yeah? Men and women are different.
Yeah.
Okay? Stop it. That's why you don't see women playing football with men. Yeah? And you don't see women wrestling with men. Yeah? Women have their strengths, men have their strengths.
Well, not in the Olympics right now.
What?
Did you not know?
What?
In the boxing.
Nah, that's not true.
It is true.
That's not true.
I've just searched. I searched it
That's
before
not
coming
true.
today. The match hasn't happened yet.
That's not true.
What is it then?
What is it? Do you tell me?
So, as far as I understand,
Yeah.
because I researched it
Yeah.
before coming on,
Yeah.
there is a boxer, Algerian boxer,
Yeah.
who's been allowed to box in the female.
I don't think he's a man, bro.
But he failed. Apparently, he failed a gender test.
Yeah, but
And it
I
was
think
not
it's the
allowed.
same thing with that woman, bro. Remember that South African runner?
No.
The woman who was really good.
Mhm.
And they said it was because something in her hormone, she was just generally just good.
Also, it's a female boxer whose genes, for whatever reason, in the test showed up as
I
male.
actually don't know much about it.
Yeah.
But I heard someone say it, but you might be right. But if that is the case, if he is a man,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I'm not saying if he was born with both parts because that can be the case,
Yeah, no, these things can
hermaphrodites,
happen.
right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is that if that's the case, then it's different. But if he's a man, bruv, and he's boxing, that's a crime. That's a crime. And shame on him for wanting to fight women. He's a madman.
No, obviously, he thinks he's a woman.
Huh?
No, because he's transitioned.
Bro, listen, as I said before, remember I said before, you do whatever you want in your private life, bro. But if it comes into the essence that it's going to affect somebody else and it could detrimentally affect them, then, brother, you know your feeling. no one cares about it. No one cares about it.
Yeah.
Because you could hurt someone here. Because a man and a woman fighting, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Listen, it's a madness. If this is the case, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah? Then you, Tunisian brother, yeah? Algerian guy, brother, whatever your name is, yeah?
Yeah.
Stop it, bro. Just stop it.
Yep.
Yeah? Challenge your skills with men in it. If you are a man, if that's the situation. But as I said, bro, I don't actually know much about this.
So I'm just looking on Time magazine, time.com.
Is he born a man? Man.
So it says here, neither Algeria's Iman Khalif nor Taiwan's Lin Yuting are making Olympic debuts. Both boxers already competed in the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, where they were eliminated in the quarterfinals and round 16 of their respective weight classes. But that hasn't stopped their appearance in Paris from causing a stir. Khalif, aged 25, fights in the women's 66 kg quarterfinals on Saturday after her preliminary opponent on Thursday abandoned the bout less than a minute in. But critics claim that they are both actually men. The controversy of their gender has swept over the sport since last year when the two were both disqualified from the World Championship in New Delhi after they were on track to win, but they failed an eligibility test. So they have... Okay, here's the thing. The test showed that they have XY chromosomes, which you have if you're born a man.
So they're men.
Well, the thing is, yeah, it's actually a really weird one because.
But are they hermaphrodite though?
I've heard previously there's a case in India, which is funny because this is where this test happened. There's a case in India where a lady who was born lady had XY chromosomes as well because of something in her.
Yeah, but that's just it's a rare case.
It's a rare case, and so she wasn't allowed to compete in running some running competition. I have to find her name and clarify.
The same thing happened with the South African woman. If you do it right now,
yeah,
say South African runner not allowed to compete.
Yeah, I know exactly
what her
about.
name, right?
Yeah, so I think that's what happened to that Indian lady as well.
Yeah, this woman was really good in a kind of area of expertise, and they didn't let her compete, which doesn't make sense because she's actually a woman, the South African.
Yeah.
You know. But bruv, anyway, listen. All I'm gonna say, yeah, is that's mad.
Yeah. So these people, let's say, these people who identify as women may not have ever had a trans thing. Then, if they were born like that in the same way that of the South African lady you're saying, then maybe that's just what's happened to them is that they've got a physiology that just shows like that on the test.
No, but that woman was a woman though, the South African runner.
Yeah.
It was something as like that woman that you said from India. Something was
similar case.
Similar case. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, a lot of the agenda for a lot of institutions is to push that kind of stuff anyway.
I don't understand that. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I think from their perspective, I guess it's equality and inclusion and things like that. But
yeah, but that doesn't make sense though.
Yeah,
it's actually literally not equality and inclusion. Why are they doing that for?
Yeah, I get you because obviously, from a physical point of view, things can get really complicated. But yeah, that's what they're trying to say. It is an interesting case though, this one.
Yeah, listen, it's mad. Going back to that them got Manchester thing, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a thing. So it's a boxing thing. But what I'm trying to say is that I know the guy was heated in that moment. But man, you saw the video in it.
Yeah,
that was mad. What do you think about that, by the way?
Well, a lot of things went through my mind. I saw the head kick first. That's the first video I saw, like everyone. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was appalled by that, man.
Yeah.
I was appalled by that the second time as well. But then I understood where that animosity came from.
Yeah.
Bruv, his family, as I said, the women, just got knocked out.
Yeah, but the guy was incapacitated. He was like proper.
No, but but when he came down, bro, it's not like he came down because he was tasered.
Yeah.
Tased or tasered? Same, both in it.
Tasered, yeah.
Yeah, it came down, and as he came down, he kicked him.
Yeah.
So he didn't. His adrenaline was. I'm not. By the way, that guy should lose his job, bro. In my opinion, not even saying that. I don't want anyone to ever lose their job like that because they got a family. But I think he needs to reanalyze his own life and think about this is not the place for me.
Yeah.
I cannot control my emotions. I need to find a job which I can then not be in a situation like this because I think he probably feels horrible as well if he's got any humanity in him of kicking someone incapacitated in their head, bruv. But that brother who did some madness with the two women, he needs to face the consequences. He
Yeah.
is going to face the
I
consequences.
wonder what the initial situation was that escalated it all to begin with. Like, what was the?
But does that make it all right that he
No,
he
no, no.
knocked out 2 women?
Absolutely not. But it would at least give us a sense of understanding of who instigated it. That's number one. Number two is in somewhere like Bangladesh, if you did anything even remotely close to that, the police would not only kick your head in, but there'd be no repercussions.
They might kill you.
They might kill you. Like, we know cases like, obviously the barrister Rizwan got beaten up.
I don't know much about that.
Yeah, I spoke to him. He told me, like,
Okay.
he was beaten severely, and for not doing anything even.
Why?
I mean, that's like a full story. I'll have to like message him, get the story clear before I tell it, like on a public thing. But from what I remember,
Is he Sylhet? Sylhet is obviously a district in Bangladesh.
that's a good question. I don't know. He speaks like when he speaks like proper, but I think
Shudu.
Shuddo, yeah. But when
Shuddo.
he grew up, it might be because he grew up not speaking.
Are you
He
trying to say
speaks-
that Sylhet is not proper? Is that what you're starting now?
God, yeah, flipping egg.
Is that what you did there?
We're like the Geordies of Bangladesh.
No, but no.
No, no,
Is
no.
it?
You have traveled with me to
I've been-
Bangladesh.
you can't understand a word they're saying.
Yeah.
You can't understand a word that you. By the
No,
way,
I can
said.
understand them. They can't understand me.
You said proper Bengali.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said that.
Yeah.
So you're saying that Sylheti,
Yeah.
the dialect, is not.
It's the equivalent of saying like I'm a Geordie or a Scouse. Yeah. Like they laugh at me. Yeah.
Yeah.
They laugh at me. But when I listen to
Chippy.
them, they sound like posh, proper, like how in the 60s the BBC News would have been read. Like that's what they sound like for people who don't understand.
Shakespeare in English.
Yes, yeah, I guess so. So that's how he speaks. But he speaks like that because I think he grew up not knowing.
I want to
Sylhet.
go back to the fact that you just literally said that Sylheti's like, you brought it down.
Yeah, because we're people of the earth. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, you brought the language down. Don't go to people of the earth. We didn't even get there.
But anyway, yeah. So long story short,
no.
no.
Why did you do that?
So I'll say that in
The majority of
Bangladesh,
the people in England are Sylheti.
in Bangladesh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my head kicked in now. In Bangladesh, the police would have kicked your head in, and there'd be no repercussions on them. I think in Pakistan it's probably similar.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah.
And airports in general,
you can't touch a woman like that.
airports in general are very like security
Intense,
sensitive
yeah.
places. And Manchester, even before this, I've known that Manchester is even like more strict than Heathrow.
Even the brother the woman thing, the 2 women he punched, yeah. Even that brother, I really hope that video has probably made him think as well, because it's all about what's that thing that you do? I know the word, but you know when it's gone out of your mind,
Like
when you
reflection.
reflect,
Yeah.
because reflection is important, man. And we don't know what the beginning was, but does it really? It doesn't justify any of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't justify what the coppers did, and it doesn't justify what the brother did. Now, if it was men, it's different. I know it's not right because they're supposedly civil servants, but they shouldn't even be squaring up to you as police officers. That's not their job. Yeah, to go on in, to have a fight. No, they need to control the situation. That's why that guy who did the head kick, he can't even be in that. It doesn't make sense, bro. Because he needs to find somewhere better for himself. And I'm not advocating for anybody to go to prison or anyone to go lose their job. That's not my thing in life to do. Yeah, that's not my thing. This is my opinion on the aspect of what was right and what was wrong to me as a Muslim man. Yeah, and as a human being. You understand? So for me, it was a madness all over. But I'll go back to exactly how I started it. The person I feel sorry for the most is Auntie. Because she must have gone through the pain of seeing her son head kick, her falling over, one son, this happening. Now her son's going to get, I don't know what's going to happen. Allah knows best, God knows best. And, but it's mad, bro. It's mad that how many people, bro, though, I want to say about people, I'm not going to mention any names, but how many people online, when they saw the second video, didn't have the courage to say, actually, the brother was in the wrong. Police were in the wrong as well. But they were just backpedaling a little bit, bruv. They were just, backpedal a little bit and then continue again from their point of view. I was like, have a bit of integrity, man. It goes back to integrity, man. You don't always have to be right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be like, hands up, man. I didn't see the full picture. That's why don't talk before you don't see the full picture anyway.
Yeah.
You understand? The thing I say, which was wrong, and I said it in a video I put out as well, was you can't head kick someone when they're incapacitated.
On the ground.
Now, how do you say it?
Just say on the ground.
How do you say it?
Incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
You still said it wrong.
Incapacitated?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of element is that, you know, and I, by the way, thought he was handcuffed.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, but then you saw the
was
video. It was
tased.
actually, he was tased and he came down. As he came down, whack on his head straight.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to step on his head. The mad guys are horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was angry. You know, his adrenaline's going, but that's what I mean. As a police officer, they need to test them, bro. Like mentally as
Yeah.
well. You know, before they get the job, you know, their psyche, do tests on them. How would you be in a situation like this? Maybe even do like, you know, like in army when they
training,
take
yeah.
you training and they make things happen
Yeah.
and how you deal with it
Sir,
and
yes, sir.
how your breathing is. Because,
Yeah.
bro, you're dealing with madmans.
Mm.
Your job is to deal with madmans. You can't be acting mad. In America, bruv, some of these coppers are trigger happy, bruv.
Well, these guys would have been shot, innit?
Hmm?
In America, these guys would have been shot.
I'd be dead.
Yeah.
That brother in the blue who did the butt, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
I mean, the tase was the thing.
The gun. It would have been a gun.
Gun.
And these guys
Even-
were armed, by the way, as well.
Oh, so they didn't use their guns?
No.
Well, then the credit to them, innit?
Yeah.
But that would have been mad if they used their guns, though, innit? That would have been like some madness, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what, bro? After that hand swinging, they could have, you know.
they kind of, if they felt threatened, I mean, in America,
Well, they were
definitely
threatened,
would've.
though, innit?
Yeah, in America,
These
they
guys were
definitely would've.
threatened.
Yeah,
But how did it overall start, though? That's one thing no one's really talking about.
this is what I'm saying. It would be interesting to know how it all started. But I think for me, what was really telling about the whole thing is that there seems to be, and then obviously the stuff in Southport and Hartlepool. We don't even talk about Hartlepool.
Yeah, see what they did to that one guy?
There's tensions. Yes, there's tensions under the surface. I feel like people are just on edge. They just need an excuse to start a fight. So in that case, those guys needed an excuse to start a fight with the police.
Yeah.
I think almost, I don't know whether it's because of the situation in Palestine or even if you want to go back further, like Tory government for 14 years, like what the cause is. But it just seems like, you know, Brexit, the Nigel Farage rhetoric, the boat people, like whatever it is, something has,
I think it's everything.
it's everything. And we're just on edge.
Mm.
You know, you just want to, like, someone wants to kick, you know, like people say, I want to kick someone's head in. Literally, that copper like did what probably was under his skin for a long time, maybe.
Yeah, we don't know.
You know?
Allegedly, everything's allegedly in it in life. We don't know what he's been even listening to online because sometimes, bro, coppers are human beings.
Yeah.
By the way, they've also had an experience in their life with people. Might not be in a good experience, and then they've gone and I'm not saying they have, but some people do, bro. As human beings, we sometimes label everybody the same.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why I have to clarify all the time that the far right racists are racist, but the majority of Caucasian people are good people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And there are some mad Muslims, yes, but majority are good. Because above the majority has to be good. Because if the majority wasn't good, the world would be completely mad.
Yeah.
There'd be crazy stuff happening everywhere.
It does
Yeah,
seem like the
there's
world's
some
mad
mad
right
people
now,
in Afro Caribbean community are mad.
Yeah.
A lot of them, majority of them are good,
Mm-hmm.
good people. You understand?
Yeah.
But anyway, bro, you know what, bro? The world is in a state. You know,
Right now.
for free Palestine. That's all we got to say.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing I don't understand, bro, as well, is that how can anybody look at that and not see who is in the right and who is in the wrong? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. I understand how you can see babies in front of you just dead. Yeah. Or I don't even say when we get, you know, restricted, but you see babies just there, gone. And people are just, oh yeah, but you know, they got a right to defend themselves against a baby, a child.
Mm.
What do they do? You know?
Yeah. So in terms of like what's going on in this country specifically, what's the way out? What do you reckon? Like, how do we get to a place where things are better?
Talk to each other. We need, you know, these community centres. No, they don't have any anymore because of the government. You know, first we need that for the youth. We need community centres back. And then, you know, these church halls or community centres, the local community need to sit down and talk to each other. You know what they need to do? Speak to a Muslim. They need to bring back, mosques need to bring back, come and visit us, talk to us. When you're at work, be open with each other. Even employers have a responsibility here. If you're diverse employees, different people, whatever, yeah, sit them down. Have a day a month. What do you believe?
I think you're right. You need to get to know the people in your community.
Trust me, bro. You when you know somebody, you won't be scared of them.
Yeah.
People at the moment are scared. Listen, me as well. I don't want to go to a Middle England because at the moment what's happening, because I know what they're going to think. of me as a Muslim man. I'm the boogeyman.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah.
But you know who is the person in the most vulnerable position?
Who?
Ask me.
Go on. Who? Who's the most vulnerable position?
The most vulnerable position in the person in the world today is a black female Muslim.
Okay. Headscarf,
Yes.
lady,
Yes.
black.
Yes. So may God protect our sisters.
I mean,
Do you understand what I'm saying though? Do you agree with me?
yeah, you're kind of talking about that intersectional thing where like she just ticks all the boxes of.
Of somebody who just hates, you know, it's the darker your skin, they hate more, really,
Mhm.
you know? And even in our wretched communities, bro, yeah, when people look down on a dark skin, you know, wretched people, that's not from our religion.
No.
Our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said there's no difference between a white and a black, and an Arab and a non-Arab. This is in his final sermon. But we don't take it, bro. Fair and lovely. Fair and lovely. Number one selling cream in Nigeria and Pakistan. Are you mad? Are you mad? Come on, man. Be proud of your colour. Man, I've taught my child from a young age. Black is beautiful. Because that's one of the biggest things he's going to face. Even though he's a brown kid, I want him to be the protector of anybody.
Mhm.
You know? And look at himself. You know? Brother, just the other day, my daughter is lighter than my son. She goes, I'm lighter than... I went, how dare you say that? She's 5. I don't care. I went, raggo. I went, how dare you say that, Aisha?
What did she say?
She goes, oh, I'm lighter than him. I'm lighter than my brother.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I went, how dare you say that?
Where'd she get that from?
Don't know, bruv. Bro, honestly, it's school. It's these places. I don't know where they get it from because I'm constantly... What are you trying to say?
No,
You
I'm
try to say, I
asking.
did do you mad man. Listen, we're constantly telling them that. We're constantly telling them that it doesn't matter the color of your skin. The mad thing is, you know my kids? All of them have a different color. They're a different shade of brown, right? My wife, me, my mum, you know? But, bro, nobody cares. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And you know where it all comes from, bruv? The British colonial system.
Mhm.
That hierarchy mentality. That Gora Memsab. Memsab. Gorasab.
Yeah.
They're better looking. All that kind of psyche going back to Priti Patel. Yeah, Priti Patel's husband's Caucasian. Suella, her husband's. Say it with me. Say it with me. Say it with me.
Caucasian.
Caucasian. Nikki Haley. She left her faith. She's a Christian. Her husband's. Say it with me. Say it with me.
He's white.
Caucasian. Yeah?
Caucasian.
Who are we going to next? Usha. With that JD Vance guy.
Okay.
Is he white? He's white.
Yeah.
Come on. It's a question. These women are a case study, by the way. Just saying that again. I don't know with the Catherine. I don't know if her husband's brown or what, because we can't assume that, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised. Because you know what, bro? There's something there. And it's not only these Indian women, Pakistani women do it, Bengali women do it. You'll notice a lot of them will get with Caucasian women. There's nothing wrong with that. No one's saying, dude, nothing wrong with that. However, sorry, I had to rephrase that. For a Muslim woman, there is a problem. In our faith, a Muslim woman cannot, according to Islam, marry someone who's not Muslim.
Oh yeah, no, but it can be a white Muslim.
We're saying Muslim.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just said that. But, you know, I'm saying if they're not a Muslim, then this is a problem.
Mhm.
You know, at the end of the day. Even, by the way, you know this Muslim man thing? Oh, Muslim man can marry a Christian and a Jew. Hold on. Can we put brakes on that for a second? They cannot believe that there's more than one God. That Christian woman cannot believe like that, and that Jewish woman can't believe like that. That's not even allowed as well. So let's not put it on the men going, no, but the men can marry a Christian. No. They need to marry a woman who really believes that there's one God. And there's very few Christians like that today, out there. And I don't know with the Jews what the kind of system is. They believe in one God. I don't
Also,
know.
there's plenty of Muslim ladies, right?
Say that again?
There's also plenty of Muslim ladies.
To marry.
Yeah, no?
Yeah, but bare brothers are married. My family, bare men are married white women.
Yeah.
I mean, Pakistani men, it happens quite a lot.
Mm.
I don't know in the Bengali community.
It's rare.
Yeah,
I think it's
Pakistani
just 'cause
community
we're
is quite a
short.
thing. I think, what?
It was because we're short.
So, but it does
It's
happen.
not because we haven't tried.
Yeah. Well, who knows, isn't it?
Oh,
But
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, do you understand this thing? The
Yeah.
kind of element of, and by the way, me saying about the Muslim woman thing.
No, I get that. Yeah, of course.
Part your 2 thoughts on it, bro. I don't want people to think I'm a madman.
About what? Sorry.
Muslim women can't marry a Christian or a Jewish man or a Hindu man or a Sikh man.
Well, yeah, that's just the religious teaching that.
But some people are
um,
going to say, why is not that not the same for men?
Yeah, but then even for men, it's not like you can marry anyone. You have to
Yeah.
marry, certain communities, and there's a reason for that.
Which means
and,
certain community. You mean
like
certain
Christian
faith.
and
Yeah.
certain faith and stuff.
I mean,
Ultimately,
you can't marry a woman who believes in the Trinity.
yeah,
for
all of the
example.
teachings come back to building a society that revolves around certain values,
Mm.
and those values have got to be good values that are going to promote good society. And so that's why, like Muslims are so, you could say, strict to adhere to their principles. Even I was watching this video of Tommy Robinson.
You really like this guy, don't you?
He's
Do you
quite
watch
funny.
a lot of his videos?
Bruv, he's funny as well. But I was
I
watching
can't watch his
last
videos
night.
just like that.
I was watching a video last night where he was talking about Islam, and he was talking about one thing you got to give to Islam is that Islam will never bend. He was talking about how the some of the crazy ideologies that are being taught in schools now, and he goes, it was only the Muslims who came out and opposed it. No one else was coming out to
This
oppose
is a
it.
new video.
I think it's like a year old. I'll send it to you.
Oh, no, I don't want to watch it.
Okay.
I'll only watch this guy if he's on a podcast with somebody we know. Not somebody we know, but it's someone who can give him a back and forth.
No,
I don't
it's a
wanna hear-
podcast. It was a podcast, yeah.
I don't want to hear his rhetoric.
And apparently, Andrew Tate had been texting him to become Muslim as well.
Is it?
Yeah, so they were. He was laughing at that. But yeah, the point is that a lot of the time people look at Muslim teachings and values and they're like, oh, that's so strict and like narrow and stuff. But ultimately, these values are there to keep society in a way that is going to promote goodness and going to promote the things that, like, a lot of people now realizing, with people like Jordan Peterson, a lot of people are realizing that, all these
You used
values.
to like Jordan, didn't it?
I know.
I was
yeah.
always worried about this guy, bro. I did not take this guy
I
seriously.
think the lesson from that is like you have to always be skeptical of anyone.
You were blindsided by him. But what about him and his daughter talking about restricting free speech on Twitter and
What
X?
did they say? I didn't see.
Oh, they said, you should, if somebody says anything bad about Jewish people, they should be banned from Twitter.
Which is ironic because they're all
'Cause
about
they're
free
about freedom of
speech.
speech, yeah.
Yeah.
So they must be getting paid by
Yeah.
somebody. I'm not allegedly.
It's funny because they've kind of joined that group of elite. The people in power, the people who he's very rich now.
What like that little rat Ben Shapiro?
He's very wealthy now, Jordan Peterson. Like,
Yeah,
with
but
the,
Ben Shapiro's a rat, innit?
yeah.
He's a rat,
Yeah.
innit?
We're just tangenting like all over the place right now.
He's a rat, though, innit? But we're talking about the same thing, though.
Yeah,
We're
those
talking
group
about
people,
the kind of the elements of,
Yeah.
But hold on, how did we go from women to this, bruv?
I don't know, but here's one thing that's frustrating is that. So going back to that Katharine lady that we were talking about earlier, and also these guys, is that a lot of the values that they say that they are promoting, like that Katharine Birbalsingh lady will always say, "Oh, conservative with a small c." Muslims are conservative with a small c. In terms of our values,
Yeah.
family unit, law and order, faith in God, citizenship, serving others, like all of these things, charity, all of these things. If you didn't say it came from religion, you'd be like, oh, what are these values? They're British values or whatever. But they're actually Islamic values. And so that's why I always get a little bit confused why they can't make the logical conclusion that, you know what, like promoting some of these beliefs, if you just take one step further, it's actually just Islamic beliefs. It's not anything alien to what you're teaching.
Yeah.
Same with the Ben Shapiro's and the thing. But with Ben Shapiro, obviously he's got a very hard political...
He's a rat, bruv.
Yeah, very hard political bent to his things. But people like Jordan Peterson and stuff, it's just disappointing, man. Like, even after our brother Muhammad Hijab like spoke to him and whatnot, still seems to be like, oh, I don't really get it with the Muslims.
He doesn't want to get it.
He doesn't want to get it.
That's just, in my opinion, bro, these guys, that's just trying to play at a certain audience. He at that time saw that, okay, cool, a lot of Muslims are following me. Yeah, it's all kind of a monetary game. Hence why in that time, that space was, he was visiting a lot of Muslims at that time. You know what I'm saying? So actually, this is where, in the kind of element of where I give credit, not fully, because I do think that this brother, Andrew Tate, does say a lot of mad stuff, but credit to him for finding the truth.
Yeah.
And as I said, he is capable. But you know what's really important for people like him to do?
Mm-hmm.
Just say sorry sometimes. It's okay to say sorry,
Yeah.
to say, look, I made a mistake. And there's strength in that. You made a mistake. Fine. Don't run on it, bruv. Don't double down on it, triple down on it, quadruple down on it. Just, fine, you made a mistake. You have to understand, bro, that we're living in a really weird time where certain characters are getting a lot of scope because social media is a mental place. It's like it's a gift and a curse, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and yeah, so you gotta be very kind of listen, man. Stick with your beliefs. If they're abhorrent and racist and want to harm people, then you're an idiot. You're a scumbag, and I'll kick you in your head. Yeah, I love to do that. Yeah, but if you want change and you want good change, then and it makes sense, and someone still says you're racist, then I think that's wrong as well.
Mm.
Because someone might have a legit reason to be upset sometimes, you know? Because,
Yeah.
bro, in our countries, let's be honest, bro. Imagine if it was an influx of Caucasian people in Pakistan or Bangladesh. You telling me people won't be angry?
Well, it happened at one point in history.
Yeah, but they weren't in every corner, right? They were controlling the establishment,
Yeah.
right? And that was a systematic thing. They got in there. They, it was a years upon years upon years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about coming into your local community, yeah? And then you're like, how did he get the job there? Because imagine, I'll go back to it. This guy's a loser, but he's going to blame that guy
Mm-hmm.
because of his loser mentality, yeah? And there's a lot of losers out there who don't get a job themselves but are blaming everybody else. I can't get a job. Brother, you didn't even want to get a job. You didn't want to get a job.
Yep.
You understand? You're just your mind. Remember what I said to you? Look in the mirror and find out what your life is to find out why you haven't gone ahead or done this or done that you want to do that somebody else is doing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So just quickly, I want to say something about those women as well, about the Muslim thing. Our faith is very simple. I always say to people who are not Muslim, I say, in my opinion, by the way, as a Muslim, Islam is perfect. Muslims are not. And in the Quran, in our holy book, the Lord constantly reiterates, be good to people. Be good to people. Be good to people. But our beginning and end is Islam. And I think a lot of people just don't like that. And that's why the powers that be have started this information war, physical war against the Muslim, because the Muslim is a man who bows down to God. And that's quite scary for people who want to control everything. They want to control who you pray to. They want to control what you buy, you watch, you eat. They want to control what sports you like. But then you've got Muslims out there who are like, it's the biggest football game. Oh, I got to pray my prayer. Normal people don't, normal, whatever that means. Yeah, we think it's normal. But other people are like, yeah, but it's the penalty shootout, bruv. You might miss the pen. It's fine, I'll see the highlight. I got to pray to my Lord. My time's running out for my prayer. They find that strange. And I say they, not to normal people. I say it to the powers that be who control the systems that we are under. Some of the people in that positions are good. Of course they are. But the majority I've got evil mindset. And I believe that they worship something else other than God. And I call that the devil. So we, as a community, I remember I performed in a church once in Bradford. It was a literature festival. Amazing, bro. Like there was first a Jew guy sang, a Sikh guy sang, a Christian guy sang, and I sang. And I remember I sang and I praised my Lord everywhere I go because my job is, I'm a singer-songwriter. I do nasheed, which is Muslim faith-based music without just vocals only. And I just said to the audience, and I remember a ripple of applause, bro. I said, if we do not coexist with each other, we're going to destroy each other. Something around that. And bro, everybody in the crowd, majority was non-Muslims. They are amazing. And I was like, wow. Simple words. They weren't complicated. You're my neighbor. I don't care where you're from, man. If you need something, I'm there for you. As Muslims, we know that, right, Jobs?
Mm-hmm.
What is our religion? Your neighbor's not just your next door neighbor, it's your whole street. Yeah. And it don't matter where they're from. It don't matter what their kind of private life is. What you need. We need to implement that. And it's collectively to implement that. And when we do that, inshallah, Lord willing, things will become better for us. They'll become easy for us. Life is hard. Why do we make our life even more hard? Why? In the last few moments, why, Jobs?
You know what? I think you're right. I think why do we make our life hard? But it will take hard work to get through things, and that hard work is just be good to people, serve others, get to know your neighbor. Do you know what? You know why we make our life hard? Because we want an easy life.
Mm.
It's a weird one.
Yeah, it's a weird one actually.
You want an easy life, and you end up making your life hard.
Yeah.
If you chase the hard life, you make your life easier.
Interesting. I like the way that you said that. That's good actually, because it's like that. It falls into that kind of element of prevention. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
In the long run, it's going to be easy.
Exactly.
And that's in everything in the world. Why are me and you not politicians, bro?
I had a feeling that.
Because I do like that wage, though, innit? I like that wage. I
Yeah.
like that wage packet.
Slightly one, it's not bad.
You know, 2 houses and all that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I could be a singer on the side.
Yeah. Lots of employees, all your family members.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Yeah. We should be politicians. It'd work.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I think our first podcast has been a blessing.
Alhamdulillah.
We thank our Lord for it. Alhamdulillah. And so, my community, and I'm calling you that because I want to build a community. Me and Jubair want to build a community, inshallah, Lord willing. And we want to build something here, man. And we want you on this journey that we're together and we're bringing some light to the world, man. Yeah, we're going to sometimes say some mad things, and we're human beings. I'm definitely going to end up saying some mad things because this is how I am. And Jubs is going to have to stop sitting on the fence.
Put fires out.
Because he's got lots of splinters in his rear derriere.
I'll have a fire extinguisher ready.
Yeah, and he's got a fire extinguisher. But we want to build the community. And the only way we can do that is for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and listen to us on every single platform if you're listening. But YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, we're everywhere. The handle is maybe British, definitely Muslim. Peace out.